My guest today is a hobo I found on the side of the street who's never played Pokemon before. They just kept harassing me over and over again until I eventually said, you know what, fine, you can join me today. Say hello to Wagon Fruit. Hello.
Hi everybody, I'm Hobo.
He is Hobo.
I'm Hobo and I'm Wagon Fruit, and I'm so happy to be ranking grass-type Pokemon.
That you know nothing about.
I've never even seen grass in my life, so I don't really know what makes
You
these
live
Pokemon
outside.
grass-type. No, but I live in like New York on the street. Like there's no grass in New York, you know. It's just like trash piled on the sidewalk and the sidewalk. So
That's
excited to learn about grass today.
Yeah, shout out grass. Anyway, as you can see, viewers, we have a new format suggested by this hobo. That
Yeah.
we
This Hobo's got an eye for design.
Yeah. So we're having it split between two windows here. I have my showdown, so we're actually gonna be able to actively look at the mon that we're talking about. And you guys don't have to see cropped out ads on the side. It's a win-win for everybody.
We love Arby's, by the way. I'm sponsored by Arby's.
We do not endorse Arby's. No, we do not. Shout out Arby's.
Yeah, I kind of hate Arby's, actually.
Yeah, no.
For what they did to me.
What they did to you. Yeah, I can't believe they got him. It reminds me of that TED clip. You know what I'm talking about? I can't believe they got him. What do you mean? What do you mean they got him?
they got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm a hobo?
Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. In actuality, though, regarding this bit, Wagon Fruit is a. How did you phrase it, my friend? It's you currently coach or help mock with
Yeah, so I'm like the main prep support for John Jr. in the Bubble, the Bubby's Ultimate Battle League, and
that's a BUBL.
The BUBL, and in the most recent DPL, which is like one of the most competitive team tours, period. I was number 5 or like top 5 of the SV records, so I have some experience under my belt.
Yeah. And we're going to get started here. And again, thank you for the idea of splitting the screens. I think that's going to be a nice little touch. Who would you like to start with? Because I usually let my guests start off with the picks.
Okay. I'm going to start out with Teal Ogerpon, the base one, just to get a standard mon out of the way.
This mon's very good. Now, I'm assuming...
maybe standard's not the right word for it, because with Tera available, this thing is...
right. We're doing high...
breaks the game.
Yes, we are doing high-tier Tera for this list. We are, in fact, doing high-tier Tera, so this thing is allowed to Tera. Now, the side effect of that being this thing can only Tera into its own type, but for some fucking reason, they decided it would be a good idea to give this thing a speed boost when it Teras.
Yes.
Wait, this thing got dropped to RU? Did you see that?
I didn't see that. I actually thought it was stuck in UU. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. I think it was quick banned from RU too. It probably was. This thing's nuts.
That's funny.
Defiant is very cool.
Defiant is cool. It does make sense to me that it was quick ban, or that it was dropped to RU, because this thing is super Tera reliant.
Yes.
So ranking this thing with Tera, I think A is very fair.
A is very fair.
It's a more matchup dependent Tera, because like sometimes people just won't have a good grass resist, and in those matchups this thing is unstoppable. And even in the ones where they don't, where they do have a good grass resist, like people underestimate the Swords Dance sets with the magic coverage that it gets. Like, and knockoff and spikes are obviously all really good. Actually has decent bulk. And like the main,
no joke.
Yeah, it's quite strong, and holding an item is also good.
Yeah, that's unique about this one, is that this one can hold an item. Now, which means you can run like Life Orb, you can run your boot sets and make your pivoting even stronger, because this thing gets every move under the sun that it would ever want.
Yep.
You want a spike setter? Boom, you got one. You want a pivot? Boom, you got one. You want a hard hitter? You have one of the best stab moves Pokemon's ever made. A high critical hit ratio, 100% accurate, 100 base power. That depends on your user form. No contact, by the way. So you don't even have to worry about Rocky Helmet or anything. No adverse contact effects. This thing is ridiculous. It has healing.
Ivy Cuddle's a stupid move.
Yeah. It has healing. It has setup with Sword Stance and Trailblaze, so you can boost your speed even further. It has all the coverage you could ever want with Play Rough. Knockoff is super cool. Stopping Tantrum. I mean, any Superpower is another one. It just gets all the coverage. Zen Headbutt you mentioned.
Yeah.
Or I remember you bringing up.
For those Galarian Weezings.
Yes, for those Galarian Weezings. And like, Encore is so nice. Fast Encore is so sick, especially after Tera Encore, because you get the speed boost. Now you're the fastest Encore user in the entire game, pretty much. Like,
being able to Encore with that speed tier means that most Dragon Dancers you can actually keep on lock, which is
and then
ridiculous.
hit him with a Play Rough.
Yep.
And Spiky Shield's also cool too for those lead sets. I mean, a little less utilized because this thing, obviously, as a mono grass type, doesn't have the greatest defensive profile, but it's hard to take down Ogerpon in just one neutral hit that's not like super effective stab.
Yeah, especially when you have so much speed that you can just if you're not scared of their 110 scarfing or their 100 scarfing, you can put a lot of that into bulk and realistically be fine.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a mon, and I think people often kind of don't prep as hard as this thing as hard for this thing as they should, because they think, oh, it's a grass type, I have grass resist. This thing plows through resists. Like it can snowball very quickly, and I think that A tier, at least top of A for right now, that's a very fair placement.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it in S ever, because I think there's other insane grass types.
It's a mono grass type. It's a mono. If it had one more stab, we could honestly make that argument.
That's If this thing had a secondary stab, this thing would be the best grass type of all time.
Pretty much,
but it doesn't.
Yes. So I guess it's my turn. And the fact that it can also block Defiant is very sick. Or not block it, and with Defiant, because now, like, the flying types that would previously not be scared of this Ogerpon now would fear its +2 coverage move, or like +2, like Tornadus is dying to a knockoff, like that kind of thing. So you got to be careful. Well, Tornadus can't defog in this GM, but you get my point. All right, moving on here. Let's talk about. Let's talk about Superior. Let's get that one out of the way, because this one is the Tera guy, right? In your leagues, they do let this guy Tera for some reason. I think this thing is.
I think bottom of A is pretty fair for this guy.
I mean, with Tera, it's like.
It's quite good, and maybe in the scope of grass types, it's even a little bit higher than bottom of A, but
obviously these stats don't seem that great. Obviously decent speed, kind of nice neutral bulk, but it starts getting crazy when you consider things like Contrary, and that this thing lacks coverage. Oh, now I get Tera Blast Fire. Now I beat the steel types, and now I am so fast that I just keep getting +2 until I'm Okoing everything. And the fact that this thing gets stuff like Knockoff, gets Glare, Sub-Leech Seed's annoying. It does get Screens too, which I didn't even realize until right now.
It's got some nice util. Knock and Glare are really annoying. It's super similar to Ogerpon in that it's instead of having the Tera Grass like super powerful stab, it makes up for like the coverage that Ogerpon has with a coverage Tera that Ogerpon doesn't have access to. But initially its coverage is very bad, so you kind of do have to use your Tera for that kind of often.
Absolutely.
But with that, it's really strong. I just think the a little bit less versatility than Tealpon makes it.
For sure. No U-turn, no coverage outside of Tera. It's very Tera reliant, but with Tera, this thing is a menace.
Yeah.
The fact that it because of its bulk, most of the time you don't, or most of it because of its contrary ability, you don't even really need to invest in special attack all that much. You hit your like +2 calcs, and then like, then you're Gucci. You can put it all in bulk, and so this thing ends up becoming a nuisance on the field. If you don't have like something faster or something that is going to be able to take that +3 Leaf Storm, or maybe neutral to that coverage move or something, it's gonna spiral out of control. It's very annoying. Glare is a broken move. I can't believe this thing still exists. Yeah. Yeah, no, this mon is dumb. I'm glad they don't freaking let this thing Tera in my draft leagues. Like, oh Jesus. Low tier Tera, this is like Jesus in low tier Tera. This would be like, this would cause riots if they ever let this thing Tera in our leagues. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. It's definitely a step above all the low tiers. Especially except for like a Spothra.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it serves the kind of mon where you like see it on their draft in like before the game starts, and you're like, oh, this thing won't be a problem, and then you prep like 3 months and you're like, oh, this specific Tera type kind of destroys everything that I have right now. And I can't break it.
Yep. Moving on now. Again, great idea, by the way, actually including the mons here. Very smart. I like this format a lot. It makes looking at it a lot more interesting. Yeah, thank you, random hobo I found on the side of the street.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, right. It's yeah. So let's talk about. It's your turn, my bad, my friend.
It is my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about a mon that I hate. That's a Moongus.
Oh.
I wanna
Jesus Christ!
destroy this mon.
Why are you?
I hate
why
Amoonguss.
Why do you hate Amoonguss? What do you do?
I don't like this guy. He's bulky. He's got regenerator, but apart from that, he doesn't provide anything to your team. I think C tier. C tier is very valid for that guy. He's like not fully useless where you'd put stuff in D, but he doesn't get really much utility that is great. The only stuff that it gets is like unique to him, kind of like spore and status stuff. Like weird awkward coverage, like foul play and high horsepower, or not horsepower, stomping tantrum.
Yeah,
which does have niches in some matchups.
It's kind of cool. I mean, I like the idea. I do love the idea that you click Sludge Bomb into the steel type. It doesn't work, and then you click Stomping Tantrum. Right?
Yeah, I think like an attack invested in Moongus is kind of one of the cooler sets that you can do on it. Maybe like Leaf Storm or Jetpack is kind of cool.
Genuinely, this thing's best set might be offensive. Like Leaf Storm and Jetpack. That might
it probably is. It's probably has the same treatment as Toxapex, where the best set ended up being Assault Vest Max Special Attack.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The
eject button is nice on this guy, but
it's a Spore bot. At the end of the day, Amoonguss is a Spore bot. Yeah.
Spore bot, and you know it's coming, so it's just way easier to build around.
And you can build around and just have your steel type set up on this guy. It's pretty bad in terms of that. Can work. It's still obviously very bulky, but like it's
he's often fodder for at least one thing on the opponent's team, and that makes it really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. You're also walled by most poison types, because a lot of poison types aren't going to be taking that much from Tantrum. This thing's just not that great in a draft format. All right, moving on now. Gotta cut out here. We're finally on new territory, so we can take our time with these now.
Yeah.
If you'd like. If you need to speed up at any time, let me know, and I'll start rushing.
You'll be good.
All right. It is now my pick. We were talking 2 good A tiers, and we had kind of a middle of the road C tier. Let's talk about a bottom 1 Pokemon.
A bottom 1, okay.
Let's talk about regular Calyrex.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can we go ahead and put this guy in D tier, I think?
Yeah, this is the kind of Pokemon where I actually have to look up its It's learn set.
It's
I need
not
to
good.
familiarize myself. I think it gets one okay move, and that's Encore. I don't
Ah,
know
there
if
it
that's even
is.
true though.
No, there it
Um,
is. There it is.
yeah, there it is. There it is.
There it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
That's about it, though.
This thing is horrible.
There's zero reason to draft this.
Yeah, it's worse than many NFEs that you can draft like as a role
No,
filler.
like
This thing,
actually,
yeah.
it doesn't do anything amazing, let alone good. Its stats are bleh. I mean, it's got good bulk, but you're a psychic grass type.
It's got okay bulk. I think the only time that you should ever even think about drafting this is if you're being really ambitious and you just want to try it as a Tera captain. Without Tera, this thing brings absolutely nothing to your team.
Zero.
It's psychic grass. Like there's some like redeeming qualities about grass plus other awkward types sometimes, which we will get to later. But psychic is not good, and
What
it's
would this
so
thing's
bad
best
on grass.
set even be? Like, in all seriousness, what would it be?
I mean, you could try some like super bulky Combined Encore Giga Drain thing.
Are you kidding me, bro? That's if that's your best set.
That's it, and then you'd have to have a Tera type that covers everything. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's
Tera would
so
have
bad.
to be. Tera would have to be your. I'd like to give this guy a try. Genuinely, I would. Just because it's so laughably bad, I'd love to see it come to a game and try and do something. Gravity's kind of funny. The only time I could see you drafting this is if I think the only time I could see this thing drafted is if you're in an Ubers league and you say I'm drafting Calyrex and you don't specify ice, so they give you this one instead. That's the only time I could ever see that thing being drafted. A nerve is not a real ability, although I mean, it's cool in draft, but like that's it really. It's a screen setter, bulky screen setter. Boom, there you go, leech seed.
Boom.
I mean,
Base 80 quad week to U-turn screen setter. Let's go. Baton pass pivoting.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
just
so
just
up right
slow
now.
mo. Yeah. This thing's also just ugly as hell too.
Damn. Go after everything. What the hell?
What? It is.
I
Look
don't
at
know
its big ass
I don't know
head.
why he's got a flotation device on his head. That's not going to save him from drowning.
No, actually, no. That's sinking with him. I don't care what anyone says. It's this thing falls. This thing is probably struggles to stand upright. It like you know that bit. It's a bit from Family Guy where I think Stewie and Brian swap bodies, and then Brian's
and
Brian is in Stewie's body, and he's like struggling to keep his head upright. It's like you'll get used to it after a little bit. Yeah. This is that guy whenever he walks. Moving on now to your turn, my friend.
He reminds me more of that Key and Peele skit where they keep trying to like one up each other with hats.
Yeah.
At one point, like Peele like straps it to his head.
Yeah, strapped it to his head. Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah. It does look like that actually. Yeah. Wow. What one would you like to pick next, my friend?
Let's go something top tier. Now that we just did the Calyrex, let's do Zarude.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Zarude in top tier? Now are you... I thought this thing was only allowed to Tera and Ubers.
I wish, but
Is
it's
it?
allowed in a lot of places to Tera, and it is ridiculous.
I don't think that should be allowed to... I thought this thing was like...
It really shouldn't.
Wait.
It really shouldn't, but it is in a lot of places.
We've talked about Zarude in the first ever video we did of this on the Dark Types.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought this thing was... We talked about it without Tera, and it was actually like in C or D. I can't remember. I think it was in C.
I think C is fair for non-Tera.
And, I mean, these stats are so good, right? But this type and no ability really holds it back. But once you give it a different type, oh my god, this thing has everything.
Yeah.
Hard-hitting, knockoff, recovery, self cleric, synthesis, taunt. Bulk up sets are good. Sword Sand sets are really good. This thing's an amazing Scarfer.
Yep.
It's high.
Just fat SpDef sets are also where it's at. This thing is unbreakable.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
I didn't know this thing was even allowed to Terra. In
Yeah, it is. Yeah, in standard formats, this thing is in my opinion, this thing is a top 2 Terra Captain, and it's definitely going to be the best, like the number 1 on this tier list.
Whoa.
At least for me, it will be.
I'm looking at the rest of this list. I might see. Oh, actually,
There's
there's
one
more. There's one
Yeah, there's
more.
one that you can argue.
It's
yes,
actually
but-
directly beside it, but we'll get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, if we're considering Terra Zarude, then that might actually be a genuine S, because
Yeah.
one, I'm being so serious here. I thought you couldn't Terra this even in high tier.
Yeah.
The fact you can is kind of alarming.
So
yeah.
I make the draft board for John Jr.'s league, which is
Right.
like, some people don't know about it, but basically we host well, at least I host polls just to make sure we are on the same page of what's legal and what should be illegal. And I put a poll for Zarude every time. Unfortunately, it hasn't been banned yet, but
Does it continue to be
poll.
good?
It continues to be good. There is a bit of a skill floor with it.
Oh, for sure.
But like, it's not that high, and then once you get through that, like, this thing is just insane.
Yeah, there's some really dumb sets like this. And then like knockoff, and then just jungle healing. There's some really dumb sets with like
I think jungle healing has fallen off hard. I think you really want the 50% from synthesis.
I think that's fair, but I like the status curing. I think because a lot of people's
I
answer
do
to
too.
this is burn it. So when you have that, it's kind of, and some teams just get wore down eventually by knockoff and bulk up and stuff. So this thing snowballs out of control. It's a very good scarfer. I've also, during the middle of that, I did realize I probably should be making set. That's probably why most people want to see these stuff, is what this thing can do actually. But like, no, this thing.
Yeah, I think nowadays people usually use jungle healing exclusively for like quite stally matchups where they really can't actually get through a jungle healing Zarude. Generally, the meta is a little bit more offensive, but even with that said, like, things can't do over 50 to a like max HP Zarude. So synthesis is kind of keeping it alive forever.
There's some real
sometimes people run Lum, sometimes people run Healing Wish to try to get through the
the status issue. Yeah. If this thing's not running jungle healing, your best bet is just statusing it. But even then, it is so bulky. It has Encore too. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, no, it gets Encore. It's taunt. It's ridiculous.
This thing is a menace, and with Tera, it also gets stab options too. New stab options.
Realistically, if you're playing someone who drafted well and is building well, just attempting to burn it or attempting to paralyze it will not be the only thing that you can do to beat Zarude, because they will deal with it, they will play around it, or they will heal it off with something else, and you're gonna you're not gonna have a good time.
Zarude is definitely a solid S, and I agree with that. You enlightened me. Apparently that thing is allowed to Tera. I'm surprised it is.
Hopefully soon it gets banned.
I just don't understand, because they ban it from Terraring in Ubers most of the time. So how come they don't ban it, but it's like the best Tera Captain in Ubers. So I'm like,
there's a lot of different leagues, so people are used to different stuff.
That's fair.
I wish I was in an environment where people were used to banning Zarude, because that would make everyone's life easier.
All right, fair enough. Let's talk about one that I think. Let's go ahead and knock out my baby boy. Let's get my special guy, my moochum smoochums. Let's talk about Chestnut. My baby. I love this thing. It was so good.
I do like Chestnut.
Chestnut is definitely like a B, like high B.
I would put it in B. If we're like, I like to think of things like how much value can you get out of it. Like that, not necessarily like how good in the grand scheme, like how much value you can get out of it. I do think.
Okay, hold on, wait. Can I talk about Chestnut first? Because this is my baby.
Sure. Yeah.
I drafted this thing. It was 7 points for Tera, and I was like, that's way too low. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. And then it got like, it got a belly drum sweep. I remember it came to like every game. It looked like an Uber every game. This thing is so good with Tera. I truly believe it is like, it's an amazing spike setter. This thing, bulky as hell. Bulletproof is such a funny ability.
Yep.
Obviously, it has offensive merit too. This thing gets pretty much any coverage you would need it to get. High base power moves along with like knock, poison jab for fairies and stuff. You do get earthquake. You get your drain punch for healing. You get all these like random moves just to just in case you need to sparkle them in there. Spiky shield's funny, and self healing as well. Super Fang for the like the steal that might switch in on you or whatever. Or like, not the steal, but the you know what I mean. It's so good at like. It's so good at not only being an offensive kind of like it could be run offensive, but it can also like it's a team player. I super enjoyed using this thing, and it's one of my favorite Tera captains ever. Might have been overtaken by Tera Rhydon and Godly Gift, but like it's a very close second. I love this thing.
Yeah, I also have a Tera Chestnut in the league. Unfortunately, I'm kind of trolling there, so it's not. It's not doing the best.
This is the set. Okay, by the way, this is a set you're running every single week. By the way, it's so funny how often I just do something like this. Or like Max Pedef, and then just like spikes, like Leech Seed, something like that, or body press.
I just spam knockoff on this thing.
Knockoff is true. It's a very good knockoff user. Spikes, knockoff, body press, synthesis, something like that, or roar. This thing gets roar. That's so good for it, because things can't just. If you think this thing is passive and you try and set up on it, you simply cannot now because of roar, unless you have like a funny ability like soundproof or something. But and this thing as well you always have to kind of keep in the back of your mind, like offensive, because 107 attack, not bad, and it's got high power moves, it's got self-healing, it's got setup as well with like bulk up, it's got stun edge at the flying types, though it affected otherwise, belly drum, which I did get a sweep with. There's quite a few things, like it's such a versatile mon, and then for the record, I want to say I got it bumped up to like 9 or 10 points Tera. So yeah, because I immediately said this is probably too low. This thing has too much, and then they're like, nah, I think it's fine. But then it was voted best Tera captain of the season. So,
what I also like about it is it actually has really good matchups into a lot of top tier Pokemon.
Oh, it has an amazing matchup into Tusk and stuff.
Yeah, yes. it's good into Tusk. It forces me out to click Axel, and then if you have a Helmet Mon, then that's fine. Or if you just Tera, like into like a Fairy type or Steel type, you're good. Into Chomp, into Palafin, into Roaring Moon.
This thing exactly.
It forces them to do certain things, and that's quite nice for what the points that it's usually at, which is like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 usually, yeah. But it was same point Tera, which is I think was why I was like, you're just gonna let people Tera Chestnut, because that's like, I feel like should be a higher one, considering we had stuff like there are some ones that were jumping up by like 11 points to Tera. Like, not even, I think Frostmoth was like 4 points, but it was like 15 points to Tera.
Yeah. I think this thing should be at like a 2-point increase, which is not what any other tier list usually does. They usually just do 1.
I think it's so good. I want to draft it again. It was so fun to use. Swords, I forgot I got Swords Dance too. That's even sicker. Obviously, it's kind of hard to get speed. This thing's so slow, so it's a slow breaker. But I think you can, if you set this thing up right, it does get the coverage in order to do what it wants. I like Crunch too for the ghost types that come in. Either way, very cool mon. Sorry, I had to go on my rant there. I love you, Chestnut, so much. You're my baby. And Bulletproof is very funny. I sort of got people just kept forgetting about Bulletproof, and they clicked Weather Ball on me, and I just
Sludge Bomb from
Sludge
G-King.
Bomb, Focus Blast is so cool. There's so many cool things with that move. Right. So Chestnut, I think high B is fair.
I would say so too. Yeah.
Yep. All right, your turn, my friend.
Let's go Obama Snow.
Okay. Well, Obama.
Obama Snow.
Well, it's better
Okay.
than Cali Rex. That's a
Ooh,
start.
you're putting it in D?
Okay. Well, what's your argument for this thing?
I would put it above Amoonguss in C.
That's
This thing has a very strong
niche.
coverage combo. That yes, it is pretty niche with Aurora Veil, but it also has a very strong coverage combo. Earthquake, Shard, Woodhammer. It's not easy to switch into. It does get Swords Dance as well.
This is true.
The snow buff is insane for it.
It does get pretty bulky. I have lost. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be too dismissive on this. I have lost to a max HP, max defense AV Obama Snow, because it just walled my Primarina, which I did not give any special attack. So the Moonblast did freaking nothing, and I just died to a Woodhammer.
Yeah.
And it this thing is pretty bulky and snow.
It's quite strong.
Its
stats aren't great, but the snow unironically does make up for it.
No, it does, because then 90-85 and then plus, the snow buff actually does make it. And plus snow warning is just good because it's a Aurora Veil setter. Now it's a very slow Aurora Veil setter with a very bad typing, but or a very defensively bad typing. But
I mean, for mons in the tier where it's usually at, there's usually certain matchups where you're looking to bring it, and then some where you're not even considering it, and it's kind of okay because it's taking up two types that aren't huge for team comp.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's really kind of fine that it's not so great in all matchups, but there's a lot of matchups where it's quite good. Another big strength to it is being able to click Blizzard and Leaf Storm as well, so they have to guess on what side of the spectrum you're hitting on.
That is pretty nice.
And on both sides, it's got very strong base powers. So.
Ice Shard is very cool.
Yep.
Chomp ain't sweeping me now, unless they're Yachi, and then which case, shit. But it's Yachi, right? Yeah, that's the berry.
Yep.
Okay. Then I just click Outrage into them. They ain't sweeping me now. It does 80. Either way. No, yeah, this thing it's neat. I just think it's slow and there's I guess for the value it gets you, I could see this being brought a little more.
Yeah, it is slow and it makes it overall not very good, but there's
potential
matchups.
there. There is potential there, and I like the point you bring up with Earthquake and stuff. I think about I'll put it's a fair C, I'd say. It does have potential, and obviously it could support its teammates with Aurora Veil, or even give other. Though I don't know why you're drafting more than one ice type, but give other ice types snow buff as well.
Yeah, the only reason is you're drafting a Slush Rush guy, but
I
don't it's not even necessary. You kind of just set it up for a more offensive team, and you're
or you just draft the Galarian Slowking.
True.
That's probably the best snow setter. Unironically.
Definitely the best snow setter. It's not even close.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And is that all you felt like you need to say about that, or did I gloss over it? Okay. Fair enough. All right. My turn. Let's talk about. Oh, excuse me. Had a hiccup. Pretty evenly spaced here so far. Let's talk about another D tier here. Let's go and get another shitter out of the way. One that we've talked about before. I've talked about before. Again, all the videos, the tier lists are in the description. If you haven't seen the other parts, go check them out. We've covered at this point, we've covered the dark type, the fire type, the dragon. Hold on. Fighting. Wait. Wait. Well, it's not that many, but wait. How am I forgetting these?
This is probably close to about the halfway point.
Ghost, and what was the last one? What was the last one we did? I'm forgetting something. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did you say dragon?
I did say dragon.
Okay.
Either way, go check those out. It's gonna be in the video description. Also, go check out. Well, I mean, I can link your channel. You don't. Alright. Yeah, I'll link your.
Subscribe to Sweet.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. Thank you.
How about you go down and click that subscribe button, smash that like button, and drop like a 50 cents in my cup.
Cause you're a hobo. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But, I'll leave. Yeah, it's gonna be a link in the description. It's like a GoFundMe for this guy. Get him a house.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, let's get our D tier here out of the way. Let's talk about regular Sceptile.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a D tier.
I think
it is.
It's a D tier.
It's a high D tier, but it's a D tier.
I can't really even think of a reason you draft this. I mean, yeah, at high speed is cool.
The cool thing now is it gets Shed Tail. I don't know.
It doesn't. No
if
league allows Shed Tail.
Some do. They don't allow it on Cyclizar, but they do sometimes allow it on Orthworm and Sceptile.
I think Orthworm
and
is
Sceptile could be cool with it,
yeah.
but I've seen people try and it never works out.
Unironically, I feel like didn't people learn their lesson with Orthworm and Cyclizar? They were like, "Oh, it's only broken on Cyclizar," and then everyone used Orthworm.
Maybe they also keep it banned on Orthworm.
Yeah, no, but they ended up figuring out this is a better Shed Tail user because you get slow pivot into the sub, so your guy behind the sub doesn't take a hit first.
Yeah.
It ended up being the better user of it. So then the move just got banned. But anyway, what does this guy even do? What does this guy fucking do? I'm sorry.
He's just like in Unburden Hell, kind of, where you have to draft like Rillaboom because that's the only good terrain setter, or you draft in DD, and that's already 2 low tiers taken.
It's just like
it really can't do much.
It doesn't hit hard enough. Special attack Leaf Storm, bro, it hits hard, but after that you are so frail, and you're a mono grass type, and I don't even think Tera fixes this thing because you still don't hit that hard.
Not really. Your attack stats are not good enough, and you're setting up on like your worst attacking side. With Swords Dance.
Right. With Swords Dance, this thing doesn't get like plot or anything. If it got plot, it might be a different story, maybe, but it still wouldn't be good. Healing is nice. I mean, Vacuum Wave is cool priority. I really enjoyed using Mega Sceptile in a NetDex league that I was in. I did really enjoy it because it was like a lower tier NetDex league where there was like 4 steel types. So like, this thing got to just click. And then this thing just got to click Dragon Pulse all day, and that was super sick. And then Vacuum Wave I brought for a speed boost Mega Sharpedo, or just Sharpedo and then Mega Sharpedo. So Vacuum Wave 2-hit KO'd it. I sub up on their protect. It was a whole thing. Shout out me being smart. Anyway,
shout out.
Regardless,
I kind of wish this guy was a little better. he really doesn't have anything.
I mean,
being realistic, he doesn't really fill any roles because you usually want your grass types to have a little bit of bulk on them, just so it can actually be in like an okay.
You don't usually want a mono grass type either. You just don't usually, unless their name starts with an O. You don't really want that.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't
know. He doesn't have many strengths. That's why he deserves to be here.
Yeah, he's really bad. This guy's stinky. He's really stinky. He smells.
Quite stinky.
He really smells.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, no. But better than Callie because he at least has a good attacking stat.
He at least, he
has a halfway decent,
for like a turn.
And he has coverage as opposed to before Tera as opposed to this guy. Yeah. I genuinely think this might be the worst thing on the board.
It might be.
I mean,
see if we can find something worse.
I think I'm looking at it right now. I can even see use case for like Jumpluff over it.
Jumpluff is definitely better.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So did you pick Sep or I pick Sep?
You picked Sep.
Okay,
I
so
mean, we can just pull up Jumpluff maybe.
You want to pull
Yeah,
off the
let's
band-aid
just
for jump
let's
off?
just pull up. Let's just pull up jump off.
Okay, jump off is better than these two. I'd actually say, unironically.
High key. better than these two, yeah.
I jump off. My friend actually drafted Tera jump off. Shout out Jamarcus. Couldn't be here today.
Did he die?
No. Okay, well, it kind of, now that you said that, yeah, it did make it sound like he died.
Did you kiss your cross when you said that?
No, I didn't kiss my cross. He's alive. He's fine. He's probably just
thank
working
God.
right now. But like, he's the guy I normally do most of these videos with.
Rest in peace.
But he's not dead.
My bad.
He's not dead. Okay, I'm not in denial either. All right.
Okay.
But no. Okay.
I
So this
believe
thing.
you, man.
Okay. So this thing. You're not breaking into every game, but there are some matchups where like.
Unless your name is
chlorophyll-
A12.
Who's that?
A12 QSD is a good player who is obsessed with jump off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like this thing too. I think it's cute. But either way,
pretty cool.
these stats
With-
obviously
with
are nothing
Tera-
to write home about. But
Yeah, its stats suck. Its bulk is actually not like too terrible,
Horrible?
especially on the special side.
the speed is really what you're getting at, and like if you're in your draft, you're like, damn, I wish I had fast encore. Boom, there you go. I wish I had
easy.
fast screen setter. Boom. I wish I had memento. Boom. Strength sap, got it. Stun spore, got it. Tailwind, yep, you betcha. Like it. It's.
I do think you should, if you're gonna draft this thing, get it as like a backup Tera. I think
Oh,
if you're
yeah,
not doing
genuinely.
that, then there's not really a reason to do it over Illumise or Volbeat
Yes.
as a fast encore guy.
Like Terra
But
Fairy,
I've
this thing is
seen-
not even that bad. No.
Yeah, it's not. I've seen A12 do some cool things with like Cotton Card Swords Dance Acro with like
Mhm.
Citrus Berry.
Right.
It's kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there
sometimes he
is
does
stuff
just
there.
use like an encore U-turn set
Yeah. No.
and be
It's.
totally fine.
It's a pretty. It's solid for the 1 point range you usually find it in.
Yeah.
And like it gets all the like support moves you really could want, like genuinely, and it's so fast. It's normally acting first. It's great in the sun matchup too.
True.
Just because of chlorophyll, because you're able to outpace the chlorophyll guys, which is really nice.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this thing it's not good. Don't get me wrong, but it's usable for 1 point.
where
and
for where
yeah.
you're drafting it, you're not
Yeah.
actually very unhappy.
Yeah, no. So this is like probably this is top of D for sure right now. Like, this is solid. Solid for a D tier for a 1 pointer. More use than Mega Set or more use than just Sceptile or this guy. For sure. Okay, let's talk about a good one here. Let's get another one out of the way. The people are bored. The people are bored, dude. We gotta get this going. Let's see. Let's talk about Rillaboom. Let's get that. Let's go ahead and throw that
Oh.
puppy up here. Rillaboom.
I love this guy.
I love Rillaboom. He's so cool.
Put him better than Serp. Better than Serp.
What?
Better than Serp. Trust me, this thing's so good. I used to think that Rillaboom. No way, you're gonna put it in B tier. No, this thing is the goat. This thing is the goat. You gotta trust me on this. No, what do you do?
Are you out
No,
of? Can
I'm
you?
not
I don't
out
know.
of my mind.
I don't.
I have used
I
this thing
put-
recently. It is so good. It's so
I-
unexpectedly good.
I drafted this thing round 1, and even I would say that this thing is not. Like,
Okay. Well,
it's-
maybe
well, it
because
wasn't-
you drafted it
well,
round
no,
1,
no,
your
it
team was
wasn't.
bad, and that's
No,
why
no,
you
no,
thought
no.
it was bad.
No, it wasn't round 1. It wasn't round 1. It was actually round 2. I drafted Iron Moth Rillaboom as a core. It wasn't that good.
That's not
But
terrible core, but
okay, but either way, I'm gonna go. Wait, hold on. Let me pontificate. And I'll let you pontificate. Okay, with your experience.
sure.
All right. First of all, I was gonna say, I want a clip there of the Shark Tale, Shark Tale clip. Have you ever seen that movie?
Once I don't remember much of it.
Do you remember the part where the mafia shark dad goes, "Are you out of your mind?"
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I want that there, and we can cut this out, and I'll put that there for the edit, so I can remind myself. This thing hits very hard. after an SD.
Yes.
It's amazing priority. Grassy Surge is great because it supports other teammates. Now it does support the enemy too, but you can work that out. Knockoff is cool. It's a great knockoff user. SC Grassy Glide is a legit win con for a lot of matchups. Sometimes though it just feels like you're not doing anything. Like you're not living the hits you need to, and you're not like, or most of the, even if you're max HP, sometimes it feels like just what your typing kind of limits you. And there's always like that. There's like the Moltres, or like there's a Skarm or a Corviknight or something, where it's just like you just can't really even touch it, and it's like it just ends up like being a hindrance because it just lets those mons in, or like a Salamence or something like that. Like there's all these different mons that just beat Rillaboom outright, and while it has a lot of strength, and it does lead to a lot of neat synergies, like of course with like Sneasler and all the other terrain seed mons, I guess you could say, like Hawlucha. I would say that it's a very solid mon. I don't think it's above superior solid, but I want to hear your take on that.
Okay. So yes, the big issue with Rillaboom when it comes up is that it does get walled by a lot, like some flying types, especially Corviknight and Skarmory. However, the majority of flying types are not Corviknight and Skarmory, and
but that's the majority of flying types you'll fight, bro.
The cover, yes, but sure, maybe, but the coverage that Rillaboom gets is knockoff. That's like the main thing. You're going to be carrying it on pretty much every set, and if you knock off their boots, they are no longer checking you for very long, because banded knockoff is doing significant damage to all of them. Now, I will bring Rillaboom to Skarmory and to Corviknight, and I will draft in a way where I can hard punish those guys. And now Rillaboom seems like God because it denies so much with Grassy Glide. There's so many frail high tier Pokemon that you just can't rely on winning the game anymore because there's a real Glide.
Yeah.
And that's insane. The other great thing about this thing is this thing has 100 HP, 90 defense. This thing is quite tanky.
No, it's tanky, and the fact you don't need, because you have Grassy Glide, I will say you don't have to run speed a lot,
yes.
like at all. You can just do this. You can even do this, and then. But I feel like, also, I'm sorry to interrupt you, by the way. Okay, I'll let you get back to it in a sec. But one thing with this, like every attack point feels like it counts. If you're not running max attack adamant, I feel like there's something like this thing's not gonna do what you need it to do sometimes. Like I always feel like. I
don't think that's true, and I think the reason that you might think that's true is because on the sets where you don't run the max attack, you're not running Woodhammer.
That's
true. And that's probably why you think that.
Well, Woodhammer will hit hard regardless, but if I'm running no speed at that point... No, exactly. But if I'm running no speed at this point, then I'm gonna be taking damage, and then I might even die to Woodhammer recoil after the fact.
But you usually won't, because you have 100 base HP, so you're not actually taking that much recoil. And then the terrain is also helping you.
Yeah, I will say there is some synergy there. I'll let you continue with your point. Go ahead.
I mean, that was mostly it. It's just that it's so disrespected a lot of the time. And cool, realistically,
U-turn's really cool. Yes, a U-turn's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, this thing is never dead weight because it is. You can keep it in the back to deny win conditions, and when it's out, you can click knockoff and U-turn, which are two of the most high value moves in the game. Realistically, in pretty much any matchup, you can just be Woodhammer Glide, knockoff U-turn banded, or Life Orb, or whatever.
Yeah,
you will always
it's very one-dimensional in that sense, but it's good.
It's one-dimensional, but it covers like everything you could ever need in like a breaker.
Also has boom burst for some reason.
He's a drummer, bro.
I will say, one set that I enjoyed bringing was Acrobatics with Grassy Seed.
Acro was cool, yeah.
I can't put this, I'm sorry, above Serp. Serp is...
You gotta at least put it A tier, bro. Come on. This thing is so good all the time. You gotta.
it's
see.
so respected in every matchup too.
We'll see how the rest of the tier list plays out. Right now, I'm more than content putting it at the very top of B.
Okay.
Look, I love them. It's my favorite starter of all time. So I love REALLLL. Okay, I love any of the monkey Pokemon. They're amazing. Because monkeys are my favorite animal.
He's kind of disappointed in you right now with his placement. I don't know. I don't know if he loves you back that way.
No, you don't mean that.
I mean, you could atone for your actions, but I don't know. I don't know if he's feeling it right now.
I'm gonna move on, and eventually later we're going to
put him up to A because he's gonna deserve it.
I don't know, man. Like is it A?
He deserves it, bro. I got 13 kills with him in a recent season.
Yeah, because you used them well. I mean, I got 10 kills with my
I didn't use it well. I
mean...
spammed Bandit, bro. I didn't think at all, and he just did it. He just played the game for me.
Maybe, I guess, when you don't... I think that might just be a reoccurring thing that makes grass types good, is that a lot of the ones that hit hard, people just think, oh, I'll bring my grass with this, I'll be fine. This one, all the grass guys, like... They all have a way of, like, their stab ends up hitting, like, it breaks through stuff for other guys. And I do, okay, bottom of A. That's gonna be, or, like, at least, it's never going above Serp or Ogre. But it will.
It's never going above Ogre, for sure. I personally think it goes above Serp.
Not with Tera Serp, I don't think.
I still think so.
We're gonna move on.
Especially if we're considering Tera Serp, we're also considering Tera REALLLL, which is a bit under tested, but it does have potential.
Bruh. I mean, I've used Tera Grass REALLLL is pretty sick. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Now nothing shows in on that. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We spent a little while on that one. REALLLL is cool. I do love REALLLL. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to sing this thing's praises. I'm just looking at it. I'm thinking it back to the matchups where I thought, damn, this guy really just comes in and it just lets something in for free, and now I lose. But like
Bro wasn't clicking U-turn.
I wasn't clicking U-turn. You are right. All right. Anyway, sure. Yeah, but then I'm taking Rocky Helmet Chip, and I'm not, because I haven't clicked knockoff yet.
And you're healing it off with the terrain, baby.
Yeah, but I've just clicked U-turn, so I'm not getting that healing.
You don't need REALLLL healthy. You just need him alive so you can click Glide later.
All right, moving. Okay, let's talk about your turn. It's your turn.
Okay, I want to talk about Diplin.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I want to
talk about him, and I want to consider him being a backup Tera as well.
He's nervous. He's making his way to the crowd.
Okay.
He's
really taking a long time.
Well, he's tiny.
What no legs does to a motherfucker.
He's saying hi to Calyrex. These two are like best buds.
Hello.
Where would you put him? Where does he go? He's nervous.
D.
Oh, okay. So he's fine. Like maybe
no, not D. C. I mean.
You make your case.
Bottom C. This thing is a demonic backup Tera captain. This thing is so hard to break, and it is the only Eviolite that doesn't care about knockoff because it has sticky hold.
Yeah, that is cool. That is its big niche, and it is very, very, very bulky. And it has recovery, which is nice. Now, my issue with this thing, and I will sing its praises, I believe this thing is good. I do believe it's good. And as a backup Tera captain, I do believe it's good. Because this thing is so unbelievably bulky. But is it C tier? Because at the end of the... Alright, fuck me, I guess. Yes. Just go ahead and continue. Never mind, it's your channel now. I don't care.
My channel now. No, yeah. This thing is so physically bulky. It's insane. I mean, you think about Porygon 2's stat line.
This thing is bulkier than Porygon 2, right? At least on the physical side.
On the physical side, and it's still like barely not as bulky on the special side. you can just pick any defensive Tera and wall a whole spectrum for like what is usually like 4 points, like max.
4 points.
Against
I see this thing at
Dragon
2
Tail.
points.
I mean, even better. I mean, me personally, I think I would draft it with Tera if I had the points for it. I would draft it for
Yeah.
4 as a backup Tera captain. I think it is that good.
Dragon Tail's cool.
Dragon Tail to prevent people from actually like trying
Yeah.
to deal with you, and then it might even force them to bring like Terra Fairy, and then you could just draft like good resources to deal with Terra Fairy, and then this thing is really hard to deal with.
I suppose so.
It's also not weak. It has base 95 special attack and really high damage stats.
True. Draco and stuff, and Leaf Storm.
Draco and Leaf Storm.
Yep. Lack of regenerator kind of sucks, but Sticky Hold is a really nice ability for it. I like Defense Curl. That's really funny.
A set that I've seen some people use is Growth, because sometimes you actually do have enough time to click it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And then
does some
Giga
damage.
Drain keeps it
Infestation is cool.
Could be cool, yeah.
Where do you think you're going, Steel type? Nope. You're staying here with me, and you can't kill me, and I am going to slowly whittle you down and keep myself healthy. Recycle is funny. Recycle is citrus.
Yeah, me recycling my Eviolite with Sticky Hold.
Well, I mean, like, you could... this is decent bulk even without a Violet. What if you didn't bring a Violet, you brought citrus, and now I think
if you're not bringing a Violet, you're
bring
trolling a little bit.
Gluttony. Look at that. Boom. Gluttony. It literally has synergy. You can't deny it has synergy.
Okay, I still won't do that.
No, come on. All right.
It's cool.
I think
Gluttony.
All right. No, but I will reluctantly agree. I think it can be bottom of C, because I do see this having much more niche as a lower end Tera captain, like your backup. I can see it.
Yeah.
Also, it's a great thumbnail on to say Diplin did something. Shout out Diplin.
Not D tier? That's your whole thumbnail.
Yeah, right, yeah. Not D tier? Mm-hmm. I want to talk about another great backup Tera captain that I personally enjoy. Show me our Balava.
True. This thing is pretty
Cool.
sick, honestly.
Is it probably, it might be here or here. I think top of C is fair.
I think top of C is fair.
Our Balava is just like, it just gets a lot of things. It's hard to exactly narrow it down. Obviously, grass normal, abysmal typing. But with Tera, this thing, like, these stats are kind of nice.
I don't think I've seen Tera or Balva come to a game and it not be a pain in the ass to break.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a Seed Sour and Harvest is annoying. Strength Sap is just a pain in the ass because you just run max Fizz Def, and it's just like now this thing is constantly healing itself up. It hits hard, 125 special attack.
Super hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Earth Power coverage is
Encore
insane.
is cool. Earth Power and Alluring Voice, so it gets perfect coverage there. The only thing it can't hit is Corviknight. But with Tera Fire now it can, but like, or Tera Electric.
Or you run Sunny Day Weather Ball.
Or you
with
run
Harvest.
Sunny Day. Yeah. That shit too. You can do that.
It honestly probably would be a great backup Tera on a bulkier Sun core.
For sure. Absolutely. Like, Leech Seed's annoying. Miracle is really funny, actually. Screens as well. Oh my god, this thing gets screens too. This thing could be your screen setter. It doesn't even. This thing is a team player.
Yeah.
Gets strong ass moves and like amazing options to like not only help its teammates, because like it can set up the grassy terrain for your teammates, or like it can set up the screens. It can do a memento, so now you're fucking Roaring Moon sweeps or something. Like, it's.
I think the only big downfall of this Pokemon is if you're bringing it, you do have to Tera it.
That is true.
And
yeah. But I think if you're drafting this, if you're not tearing it, then I don't know what the hell you drafted it for.
Yeah, no, it should definitely.
It should definitely be a
be your
Tera.
cap, and every time you're bringing it, it should be planned to
Tera.
get Tera'd.
Yeah. I think. Do you say like makes it worse than Obama's now, or better?
I could go either way. Honestly, I don't.
I'm gonna put
I
Terra
don't really mind either
Balva
way.
top of C for now because of how good it is with Terra and what it provides when it can Terra. But I guess
Yeah.
forcing not one of your higher tiers of Terra could be considered a kind of a downfall. But I like
Yeah,
where
you
it
just have
is
to
right
draw
now.
a way where like 3 out of 5 matchups you could be okay with that.
Yeah. Hey, there's
Then
not enough.
you're
Oh, sorry.
fully
Go
happy.
ahead. There's not enough B tiers. We gotta get some B tiers in here. What do you
True.
say?
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. B tier material. Let's see. Let's get. Ooh. Let's get Whimsicott.
Oh, wait, Whimsicott in B? Are you out of
Yes.
your mind? Okay, well, dude.
Why would you put it in C?
Yeah, I mean, what does a
I would put it in
Whimsicott
B.
do? Bro, in the fairy type
It's-
ranking I just did, go check that out, by the way. It should be up by the time this goes off. Like, this thing was like a C. Like, this thing's not really... It...
I would call this a B tier. This thing demands so much respect from you, especially on bulkier teams where people want to like set up on you.
Oh, well, yeah.
People
yeah.
will run random mirror herbs on things because you have a Whimsicott on your draft.
Mirror
That's
herb.
that's
Are
quite,
you talking about
that's
white
quite
herb?
good. Yeah, my bad.
Or not white herb,
not
mental herb.
mental herb.
Well,
Yeah.
you both got it wrong, damn. Yeah. Run around a mirror
Right.
herb for the growth Whimsicott and Sun, yeah.
Yeah, but it's got a super good speed tier as well, and
Oh, right, let's pull it up. My bad, I forgot about that. Chat. Oops. Continue.
it just has like a bunch of annoying disruption. Encore, taunt, switcheroo.
Faster than 115 is very nice.
It gets light screen actually could come into play. Stun spore is very good, especially if you have a matchup where there's just one mon that's kind of controlling you. You can just dedicate your Whimsicott to annoying that, and it could end up being worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And then just
Yeah.
stab Moonblast is very annoying.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like this thing's best set is genuinely offensive, but maybe that's... I think me and Ellie came to the consensus this thing's best set is genuinely Specs Moonblast. But, like, we're because we were just talking about it is very fast, and it just... And you could still run your status prankster moves with the... I mean, like, it... With U-turn, pivot out.
I think that you're generally... Like, Specs Moonblast can be cool, but...
I just
You
don't... I don't...
versus certain steals, you can switch it up between Moonblast and Shadow Ball, and that gives you very nice coverage. Like Goldengo, for example.
Yeah.
I have run Life Orb, or even just like Max Special Attack Focus Ash,
Yeah.
Whimsicott to remove a Goldengo entirely before.
Yeah, no, there's some turns where this thing can be kind of decent on the offensive side, I feel, and I guess I never considered it as like a B tier Pokemon, but I suppose in prep you do kind of have to keep in mind like, oh shit, I can't set everything up because there's Prankster Whimsicott in the back. You know what I mean? I wasn't...
Yeah, it's this Pokemon does well on teams that have good hazard stack potential, because when they're trying to out offense you and they have to run a mental herb in order to get past Whimsicott, they have to be taking hazard damage, and then you can probably just end up revenging them with a Scarfer after a couple entries.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. God, how many fucking to take a shot every time we talk about Encore? But like
Encore's a broken ass move, bro.
So broken. Memento is cool. Sunsport's cool. Yeah, no, Prankster's has a good ability on it. And like, yeah, it gets good moves. Moonblast is nice no matter what. If I ever lost to a Cunning Guard Whimsicott, I'm leaving draft.
I think that's completely troll.
Yeah.
If that happens though, then you're the god.
Yeah. I'm the Loat, the loser of all time. Or the Woat, worst of all time. Yeah. Or the Gloat, the greatest loser of all time. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm okay with it in B. It's not going to a Chestnut though. Fuck that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I think Tera Chestnut's peak is way higher than Whimsicott's
Yeah,
anyway.
fair enough. All right, we got a B tier out of the way. Man, I don't want to talk about the other top tier. I just don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it.
There's more than one other top tier.
If you're talking about Tera, okay, well, we'll get to him. But
No,
all
it's right next to Meowscarada.
no.
Yes,
Actually,
absolutely.
in terms of grass types, yes, actually. Okay. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and get the one that we talked about again in the first video out of the way. Meowscarada's going in S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another grass dark type in S. What is this chicanery? It's, I mean, we've said everything there is to be said in the dark type video.
Yeah, I mean, there's
nice.
Recently, there's very good reason to draft Meowscarada, like within the first 5 picks of the draft.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or maybe a little bit later, but yeah, no, this thing's ridiculous. Top 3, like usually legal non-Tera Pokemon on the board. Period.
Set you bring. Right
it just gets way too much coverage. It's just too good, man. Like it's also like, even if it if it can lock into stuff, you can usually circumvent like becoming fodder by carrying Trick or Flower Trick to crit through defensive setup. Like there's not a single matchup where this thing doesn't do excellent. Even versus like the flying steels that we keep talking about, it gets Thunder Punch, like, and you can just trick a Scarf onto it too.
Absolutely,
It's
It
ridiculous.
gets spikes. It gets T spikes for some fucking reason. It's Stalker Punch for priority. You're not like you need it. Low kick for the steals, like the Heatran that thinks that walls you. Boom, get low kick, bitch. You can run Bandit on this thing so much just because of how fast it is. Scarf is so good too because you're outspeeding most of everything. Even other Scarfers. Yeah. So like Scarf Meowscarada is so nice. Dondozo does not show up if there's a Meowscarada on the other side. It just flower tricks through it. It's like man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. And the fact that Protean makes it so much better because now you get Stab Triple Axle. You get Stab Thunder Punch for the flying types. You get Stab Play Rough. Oh my god, Stab Play Rough is so dumb. The fact that I can just turn into a fairy type on the spot. Like it becomes a guessing game.
It's like easily the best Scarfer in the game because just the willingness to get rid of your typing, plus getting stab on everything, plus like the speed tier with U-turn. Like there's no reason, like I think if you're bringing Scarf Meow, like it never, like usually sometimes you'll be a little bit annoyed that you have to bring this thing Scarf, like, oh, it's gonna lock into a move. You just never really care with Meow. Like you don't care. You Scarf Meow.
Scarf Meow.
This
now
thing
I
can be a
click
win
U-turn.
condition.
No.
Yeah, this thing can be win condition. It controls the whole game. Like
genuinely, this my friend has a team right now with this thing and Dragapult, and all this thing does is click like U-turn, and this thing works so well on a bulky squad. It's so good with bulky offense. It is so good at just pivoting around, getting up hazards it needs to, and just breaking through holes so your other guys can win through games. It's so good at that. It's disgusting. They cooked when they made this Pokemon. They cooked. This thing is
might have overcooked. This thing's too good.
It's absurd. Shout out Godly Gift where I can make this thing a special attacker so I can bop Ho-Oh with Power Gem. Yeah, that shit's funny. Yeah, this thing's really good. Really good. I don't think we can sell enough. Now, is it better than Zarude? Tera Zarude.
I would say peak. No. Tera Zarude is matchup warping.
That's fair.
Sometimes you need to dedicate like more than 2 resources to making sure that you don't lose to it.
I've never faced it, so I really wouldn't know that. So I'm gonna take your word on that.
I think most people would agree.
All right, fair enough.
But it is kind of close.
It's so funny how Zarude out of all Pokemon, the one that like most people forget about. They don't even remember
Yeah, no,
that's a mythical. Like in Zarude's not even that. I mean, it's Yu right now, but like.
Yeah, it's mostly because it's just so terror reliant.
But yeah, it's
yeah.
so funny that like
I think I've seen a tournament team that had Zarude on it. I don't remember if it won or not, but
yeah, I mean
people tried it.
Mm-hmm. All right, next one. Your turn, my friend. I picked Meow.
Okay.
Let's not talk about the other top tier. Let's leave that one till later.
Yeah. Let's go for another B tier if I can find one. I would say Hearthflame.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah, Hearthflame. I think Hearthflame would probably on my tier list end up being the top of. Yeah, it would probably end up being the top of B tier for me.
Top of B tier. You wouldn't put it. I think that's a bit. I mean, it makes sense, sorta, because, well, fire typing is one of those types that you just don't need. Like, you just don't need a fire type. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Why can't I? Oh, right, because this guy's Uber. But anyway, Mold Breaker's really annoying. The one strong part about this, obviously it's an Ogerpon, like the same moves. I mean, we've shown this before. It's the same thing! But, Mold Breaker makes it to where the Flash Fire guy no longer walls you. It's like...
Sure. I think you can argue that Heatran is very out of meta right now, and it usually doesn't come up.
That's fair, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, the Mold Breaker is kind of neat for some stuff. Like Stomping Tantrum now. It's
definitely neat, and it absolutely destroys, like, unaware, like, reliant stall builds.
Yes. I think this thing hits stupid hard, obviously. It's a lot of the same strengths. I think you do bring up a good point with... Or I did that. I apologize. I brought up the good point of this having a fire typing, and so it's...
Wow, thank you.
It
feels nice to go appreciate it.
That's so stupid. I like it. Being weak to rocks is rough, especially because you can't run boots. You're locked onto this item.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's the first time we get to talk about this item. This item's fucking stupid. It's dumb.
Mask?
Yeah, just any of the masks. It's just It's a near life orb boost to every move. It's not stat moves. It's not, just specific moves. Every move is times 2 power.
It's really dumb, and it can't be knocked off.
And it can't be knocked off. Now it does
definitely
suck.
Definitely a good item to be locked into, but with Hearthflame specifically,
it's a little more rough because of
it's rough, yeah.
But this thing, after a Swords Dance, and if you let this thing get a Trailblaze off, you can just lose on the spot.
Yeah.
You literally can just lose on the spot because Ivy Cudgel hits so damn hard.
The only other real important weakness of this thing is having to run separate coverage for dragons and fires, and having your stabs not be super effective against, or not be very effective against either of them.
That's fair.
So it does usually force at least one move slot, which is quite annoying.
I think in draft it might be the worst of the Ogerpons. It's just funny because outside of draft it's the best of them. But outside
of draft it got banned.
Yeah, outside of draft it's banned. But
that's mostly because of Tera. I think if we're ruling out Tera for all of them, just in that conversation, it is better than Tealpon.
For sure.
But Tealpon can use it. So
I think no, I'd still put Tealpon above because Tealpon can't use an item. I don't have to be weak. I can just run boots and still be faster than most Scarf. Still be faster.
There's an argument. There's an argument for both, I think.
Yeah, no, this thing seems like a fun thing to draft. I would like to try it one day. But yeah, I'll agree with top of B for now. And we're assuming that this thing can't Tera, right?
Yeah, because no league ever allows that. It's insane.
Yeah, because then you SD and then you Tera and then nothing lives because you get an attack boost.
You can literally just turn one Trailblaze and beat Dragon Dance with your Hearthflame mask and OHKO everything. It's really, really dumb. I can't believe we legalized it for a good bit.
Yeah. We're sorry. Damn, we got a lot to go. My apologies again for we love the yap, guys. This is our favorite thing. I love the yap. If you need to speed up, like I said, at any time, let me know. Okay. Let's talk about. You want to just get? I was gonna say, do you want to get all the Okapons out of the way? That's gonna leave some interesting discussion.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. I guess we're doing it then. Never mind. Fuck me. All right. Let's talk about the water one. This one is the current demon of OU, and it's in draft. Is this one allowed to Tera?
This thing is allowed to Tera, so it goes in the S tier.
Oh, okay. So this goes
for sure. This thing is a top 5 Tera captain.
Yep.
It is.
Okay, fair enough.
Ridiculous.
I didn't know this thing could Tera. That's why I was wondering. Yeah, fair enough. This is OU's demon. This was suspected in Nat Dex. It actually survived the suspect, but still, either way. Ow! Ow! It hit my elbow. On my
me when I'm fighting an Ogerpon Wellspring.
Yeah. Ow! Yeah. Hornleech is annoying. I guess we haven't brought that up. Hornleech sets are very annoying on these guys because you don't even sometimes, especially with the grass one, you don't even need to run max speed to get the because you're tearing anyway. So it's like
this Wellspring mask is like so unbelievably fucked with Tera.
You go ahead and elaborate. I don't know this.
Yeah, so this thing is ridiculous, and a huge reason why it's ridiculous is that even though it's locked into one type, that type is not only the best defensive type in the game, but its base typing and its Tera typing share no weaknesses. So you are never unhappy. So you basically just have your pick.
You cut out
the Spadef boost.
You cut out there a little bit. I'm sorry. Could you repeat? It said the last thing I think they heard was they have no shared weaknesses, so then you cut out.
Oh yeah, they have no shared weaknesses, so they don't mind ever being locked into this type ever.
Right.
Especially with the stab boost, and the special defense boost is stupid. That's just such a stupid bonus that you get, and with synthesis you can actually usually wall most special attackers, and super effective things on the special side, which are most electric and grass moves, don't actually break through you well enough, and this thing can make progress way faster than most teams. And even when like you think you have a great counter to it, it can usually end up running Spike's knockoff set and get through you eventually.
Yeah.
Like this thing is broken in every matchup, even when, and it's ridiculous. It's one of those mons where and not because like the best period, but it is so over centralizing to every matchup, and it's so broken like in the calculator that I wish it was banned.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, I agree. It's so funny how much more over centralizing this one is. Just this one, just because of that water typing. I didn't know they let this thing Tera. Now that I know that, yeah, this thing's stupid. The Spadef boost is really dumb, and this thing gets out of control so fast. And Spike's knockoff is annoying. Why does it get spikes?
It's so dumb.
Quick attack. No, but it's like, yeah, quick attack. Hey, I've seen quick attack fuck someone up before, so I've seen it. It's
ran it on the other guy, the corner pawn.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's really nice for the mons you can outspeed. And like you get like 98, like they EV it to live 1, so you get a hit off, and then you quick attack it, or something, or you. Well, that doesn't really, you know what
I mean. Usually they have to like EV that close because it's Ivy Cudgel's doing so much damage.
Yeah, and then ignore that point. That point's mute. Okay. Anyway, no, I agree. Is it better than Meow? Or Tera? No, it's not better than Meow. Okay, fair enough. Meow basically gets access to Tera even if it's not Tera, which is very funny.
Yeah. Meow is
it's Tera every turn.
Too much use in one pick.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. And let's get the last one out of the way. This one I think has the most potential, and I think should be used more. Rock Pond, bro.
This one is super sick.
This
I would
one-
definitely put it in A. You
High,
could, yeah, I honestly probably would put it above Serp because if we're considering Tera on this, which this is good at terraing,
yeah.
it just hits ridiculously hard.
Dude, how many
And-
teams do you know that are rock weak? Like every draft team ever, right?
There's a lot.
Fucking like every draft team that's ever been made. Yeah, sturdy. Okay, sturdy with spikes is stupid. I feel like this doesn't even use us enough. You're guaranteed getting up a spike unless it's mold breaker. But Okoing this thing in one hit's pretty hard.
I mean, you can't do it as sturdy.
but with mold breaker. Get like
What?
mold breaker ignoring sturdy and then killing through it is what I mean.
We're talking about the sturdy one.
Yeah. What?
Corner pawn. We are sturdy.
No, I'm saying other mold breaker mons would even have trouble killing this in one hit.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
extra drill. I don't even Ironhead might kill. I'm not sure. But like I'm saying other mold breaker mons would have trouble because it's like the same bulk as the other guys. But like the fact you guarantee get a spike up and you have a 120 and keep this in mind, this is a rock move we're talking about here.
Yeah.
This is the type that
a
hits
non-contact, 100% accurate rock move.
120 base power rock move. That has a high chance to crit. And think about that from the terms of a rock move where your best option is normally Stone Edge, which is well, it's illegal on this guy. It's 100 base power with 80 accuracy.
Yeah.
So many teams just lose to that stab, just that move. So many teams
rock
just
is like,
and then
rock is
grass
like
hits the
usually-
ground type that switches in on it.
Yeah,
Like, it
does.
it
And then the same coverage as all the other ogre pawns, so it still gets superpower, which it runs often and is fine with it because it is sturdy, so it doesn't actually die to one defense drop.
Horn Leech back up to your sturdy is funny too.
True, that does happen sometimes.
I think this thing has potential. Obviously, rock type is not great, especially when you're tearing it. If you're just mono rock, it does kind of suck. Defense boost is cool though, and I feel like it. I want to try this one really bad. I think there's no way in hell this thing is bad.
It's super good. The big thing with if you want to draft a Tera is you do want to have a good backup cap because there are matchups where you want this thing to lead and use its sturdy ability and then die.
And then get a kill and a half, yeah.
Yeah, get a kill and a half and then get a spike up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need a good backup Tera if you want this thing, but it's so good.
I'm putting it above the other teal pawn, I think.
Honestly, I'm not even opposed to that. To be honest, like value per cost, I'm fine with that. There's a bit of a meme attached to my name. One time, I said corner pawn is the best lead in draft league.
Oh, what?
Which
you're cooking though.
I was cooking a little bit, but I don't think it's 100% accurate. But
you're cooking though.
It's up there, man. It's up there.
It really is up there. It's one of the best leads. Because fucking again, this is a 120 base power, no contact, high critical hit ratio, rock move. You know, the thing that 99% of teams can't switch into. And their whole reasoning for not bringing rock resistance is, oh, fucking, you have to hit a rock move. This thing doesn't have to worry about that.
You have to hit a rock move, and most of the time, it's a coverage move.
And most of the time, it's a coverage move, so it's not killing. But this one, it's stab, and you get that Tera type boost, and you can't, it's not even like, I just bring I bring a Rocky Helmet guy. I don't get affected by that shit. This thing's dumb. This thing's really dumb, and I really want to try it. I think this thing's really good, and has a lot of potential.
You should definitely try it. It's very good.
Yeah, and so is my friend Jamarcus. Shout out Jamarcus. He put me on the bandwagon for this thing. Super dumb mon. All right, we've talked about the demons. Children, you can open your eyes now. The demons are done. We're done discussing them. All right, we got those demons out of the way. Let's talk about one that'll ease my mind. Let's get a shitter out of the way. Let's talk about Cacturn.
Let's talk about Cacturn.
Cacturn has been
Cacturn's cool. I would put him above Sceptile, below Jumpluff.
I agree. Cacturn. Yeah. Okay, so it kind of falls into the sad category of abysmal typing. Very nice attack, like attacks that hits hard on both sides, but very frail and very slow. And water absorb is really cool. I like the water immunity. It's never a bad thing to have a water immunity. This thing has spikes, which is very nice. Low tier spiker character can work with like a sash set. Destiny bond is very cool as well. You can do stuff like Swords and Sucker Punch. Of course, that's very good priority. It's very hard, even with like Black Eyes or whatever. Obviously, this thing's so slow and so frail. It's not really gonna get. It's gonna get like 1 or 2 hits off max. Yeah. 2 especially, unless you're setting it up with Swords Dance. But even at the end of the day, this thing is like. It has a lot of options. I just think its stats don't use it the best. Like, I mean, T-Spikes is cool. Yeah, this move
pool on Meowscarada, and it really wouldn't be that much worse.
Yeah, I just like knockoff is super nice. Nasty Plot's cool. I mean, but it's not really ever gonna get to click it.
It just has a ridiculous amount of utility that it straight up can't use because it's so slow. Its typing is so defensively poor.
Switcheroo is so cool too.
It's so frail.
Yeah.
Like this thing was dealt such a good hand, and then they just
they fucked it over with that. Yeah, they fucked it over so hard, and it gets Encore too. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I just looked at the move pool.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, no, it has so many good tools.
So many good tools, and I can't use any of it. It's so sad. But genuinely, for a low tier,
this guy is
for a low tier,
he's
actually not bad.
You spike. Yeah, you
get a sucker punch.
You spike, you sucker punch, and then you're dead.
But hey, it's good at that. But it gets that though. But it does kind of.
It doing that and being immune to water is more value than Sceptile.
It's this this thing shits all over Calyrex in terms of value. Okay, so if we're really gonna talk, we could put Calyrex in F. Like this might be the first time we've ever introduced an F tier, like in terms of value, because genuinely I still don't. I'm still pondering how you could use a Calyrex in a game without Tera shenanigans. I don't see it. Okay. It's your turn, my friend. I think.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. Want to do just both Lilligants in a row? How about that?
Sure, we can do both. Let's talk about this one first, not the not good one. Quiver Dance is cool.
Quiver Dance is cool. I would put him just under Amoonguss.
It's a her.
Is it locked female? It probably is.
I mean, I'm not saying it. I just see it as a look. Yeah, it is locked female. Yeah. But like. It's a pretty lady. I love the design of this Pokemon so much. It's so cute. Too.
This is like one of the more value low tier Teras that you can get, just with
110 special
Quiver Dance being absolutely insane and Sleep Powder being stupid.
Yeah, it's obviously the bulk is lacking, but after a QD or 2, you're living the super effective move. It's
especially when you Tera Water and cover your cover your
weaknesses,
fire types, and stuff.
And the fact you get stuff like Tera Blast 2, so you could be like Tera Fire 2 for the fire types, and then or like Tera Water as well. You know, you kind of cover for your own weaknesses in that way, and also can be an offensive type. Wheeling Wish is something I did not notice. That's very cool. But it doesn't really work well for what you'd want to use a Lilligant for. But, I mean, it's cool.
Probably not. There's maybe, like, one time where grass is, like, super spammable, and then you could just, like, throw a scarf on it and put Healing Wish last slot.
Maybe.
Because Healing Wish does have a lot of value.
It does have a good speed. It is decent speed. 90 speed's not bad. And, you know, definitely better if you want to run bulky QD. It's solid enough, and like Alluring Voice is cool coverage. Wish it got Moonblast, like Blossom. Shout out my goat Blossom. I can't wait till we talk about them. And like Swords Dance is funny. I didn't know it got that Swords Dance Solar Blade in the sun with chlorophyll. That's hype. Yeah.
Insane.
Right, that's sick. They saw this and then they said, wait, we got to make another form so like it can do that. It's fine. For Tera, it's a fine low tier Tera. You'll probably bring it to a game or 2. Okay.
I might put it below Dipplin just because without Tera, it's literally useless. And there's like maybe one matchup where non-Tera Dipplin or just non-Tera reliant Dipplin can do something.
We could do that. Now, on the other hand, We're talking about Lillian and Sui. Now, outside of Sun, this thing is kind of bad. I'd say this thing's not great outside of Sun.
No, it's not.
It's super frail. It's obviously the story here is Victory Dance being just physical quiver dance and like just, you know, triple axle, so cool. It gets all the coverage it wants. As a Tera captain, this thing hits like a fucking truck. It's so strong with high base power moves and sun boosted stuff. I mean, you can run hustle, I guess, but there's not a lot that switches into grass, ice, and fighting.
Yeah. It's definitely got good coverage. My main issue with Lilligant is the stat line. Usually in the calculator, it does just fold, and there's a bunch of different ghosts or whatever, or just Tera ghosts that this thing can't really break through.
Mm-hmm.
And if it can break through, it means you're using hustle and you moves. That comes up a lot.
I will say, okay, well, one thing we gotta talk about though is that weather archetypes in draft are bad. So, this thing, if you're drafting it, yeah, it's good on Sun, but is Sun good? Kind of.
I mean, Sun is fine. It's
Sun
just
is the best one out of the guys. But
yeah,
like,
if you're going full Sun, yeah, it's the best. The thing is, like, if you're drafting Sun and you get Hisuian Lilligant, it's filling such a weird role that you could totally get with something else.
Yeah. I will say Healing Wish is very cool under Chlorophyll. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like
having Healing Wish next to like a Gouting Fire could be pretty sick.
I did a mock recently. It was like I told you about it off recording. The Ubers match that had the Koraidon whatever versus the Kyogre. I brought Focus Sash Healing Wish with a bulky Koraidon.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a set. Wait, I'll make the set right now. Because it's mono water. Keep in mind, the team that they were fighting is mono water.
Okay, well then Lilligant's gonna be pretty fucking good.
Well, yeah. And it was Leaf Blade, Healing Wish, and one more move that I cannot remember now. It was Victory Dance, right? Because if I was able to get a Victory Dance off with Focus Sash, there you go, boom. This was a set. Yeah, cool Mon.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty Mon. Yeah. Very pretty as well.
Once again, Encore and Sleep Powder.
Yeah.
Really annoying sometimes.
We are gonna put this thing. Where would you put it?
I would put it.
It's definitely above Whimsicott. IMO.
Yeah, just by a little bit.
Yeah.
I think regardless of where you put it next to Chestnut, it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Maybe it might even be a little bit. It's better than Tera Chestnut. I'd say that.
Okay.
I'll agree with that. It's better than Tera Chestnut. Okay. Here we go. Moving on now. We gotta speed through some of these next ones. Let's do. Wait, so you decided to go through both Lilligants. Let's do.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Let's just get all the chlorophyll guys out of the way. All the bad chlorophyll guys. Let's talk about Tropius.
Yeah. Tropius is a tragedy, man.
This one is Rambad's demon. It doesn't really do anything else.
I think it might even be out below Sceptile. Like, it's so bad.
It lives a hit, and Tera, like as a backup Tera guy, it is kind of hard to kill.
Sometimes lives a hit.
What? It's. I mean, 99 HP is not
the
bad.
worst typing ever.
But no, I'm saying like as a backup Tera guy, you might be able to do something. Don't run DD. Don't run Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
Maybe.
Don't do that. I mean, it has neat stuff, but it's never gonna hit hard enough to do that. Harvest is a cool ability on it. And it can maybe be hard to kill sometimes, but if this is what you're choosing to Tera in your draft, you might have an issue.
Yeah.
I think
I just never see any reason to draft Tropius over a Jumpluff. If we're gonna look at that point range.
Genuinely, yeah, no. I mean, even a Jumpluff is better offensive than this thing, and that's funny because this thing gets the coverage. It's really sad what this thing.
It's really sad. You look at it, you don't think it has. You wouldn't think that it doesn't have a stat over 99, but
yeah. Like they could even give this thing like 90 attack or something, like something of decency.
I don't know what they were thinking.
They had to give it DD with 6851. Like that's what we're doing here. And I love the design too. I love banana. I love the banana beard, and they made it really disappointing.
I really like Tropius. I actually made a video about Tropius because I think it's the only Pokemon that could beat all 1 billion lions.
What was your reasoning for that?
You should watch the video to find out.
Okay, I'll link that video in the description, I guess. Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck Tropius is doing. He's getting mauled by the lions because he has a banana on his beard. Let's see here. Let's move on to where's another? Do we have any other chlorophyll? Oh, Sunflora. There you go. Why?
Yep.
Just wait. Is Sunflora
so garbage?
Yeah, Sunflora
I would
is...
put it above Tropius, like high key.
No, it hits harder than Tropius.
It does.
It hits harder than Tropius. It's Solar Power is funny. I can't lie. Solar Power is funny, and with 105 special attack, it's kind of hard. You know, it's got decent special bulk. But then you look at this number, and then you're like, oh boy. So that chlorophyll, I'm gonna be. Oh man, I'm breezing. Look at the covers this thing gets. Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power. Look at that.
And Weather Ball.
And Weather Ball. It gets all the coverage it ever needs. You know, how could this thing be bad? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not good at all. You're not living a hit. You run Life Orb and Solar Power. Ah, fuck. I hit one move, maybe, with it. And it's like, but if you don't, then you just die.
Yeah. The most value you can get out of this is bringing it to one matchup and getting 1 kill in that.
Yeah. No, like, actually, that's it. You're always getting revenged. You're always getting, because they're always gonna have something faster than chlorophyll. This thing, there's no way they don't. If they don't, they drafted wrong, and I think I just don't. I don't. Draft might not be for them. I think you should recommend them. They go to us so we can talk them out of it.
True.
Swords Dance is very funny. I'd run Swords Dance, Sunflora.
I would not do that.
I would, yeah, that's hype. That's hype right there. This thing doesn't even get Solar Blade. Oh, it's sad. If it got Solar Blade, I'd genuinely run it. All right. No, yeah, Sunflora is really bad, but it hits harder than Tropius, so we're gonna put it there. I like how Callie's still at the bottom. I actually would say Callie might be better than these two, but
maybe, but I think it's funnier if we keep it there.
Yeah, it's funnier if we keep it there. All right. Any more? I gotta actually look up the chlorophyll guys because there's so many shit ones.
You got 4 in
oh wait. Yeah.
First 5 if you
Venus,
skip over.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, there's so many. I guess we'll just knock them all out. Let's go ahead and knock them out.
Yeah, let's talk about.
Let's talk about Venus.
Start this out. Yeah, Venusaur.
Tera Venusaur is so good.
Yeah, definitely the best chlorophyll mon. It might be tied a little bit with Lilligant, but
I think it's better.
Its stats are just so much better, so I think it's actually.
Yeah, it's better.
Its coverage is insane.
Yeah, and it's actually has a decent speed tier under Sun too, because of 80 speed.
Yep.
Like it doesn't seem that much until you're realizing you're now outspeeding base like 150s and stuff, and like Scarfers that are. What's the Scarfer that is outpaces this thing? Trying to think, because
like Meow.
Well, okay, hold on. Well, we can test that. 284 times 2 is 5.
I think it would barely. It's close.
It's close. I don't know, man. Either way, this thing gets Weather Ball and like Terrifier. Weather Ball hits so hard. Earth powers for the steals and stuff that don't get hit by Weather Ball, obviously. On the Sun. Leaf Storm hits like a truck too. Giga Drain to keep itself healthy, as well as Synthesis under the Sun. Growth makes it such a potent sweeper. I will say, I think sometimes just because on special attack, sometimes you really need to invest. You have to go Modest a lot of weeks to really get the damage you want.
You do have to super invest in it, but it does have good natural bulk and pretty good
it's
overall
hard to kill,
defensive typing.
Very hard to kill this thing in one hit. That is true.
This thing is like pretty much in every matchup. It's scary offensively.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not you can actually get it in.
Mm-hmm. It is a little it's a little difficult. But this thing just kind of it loves to run Modest, loves to run Life Orb, and this is kind of its. Now a lot of weeks it can just run Modest because it's so fast. Like 259 is times 2. I mean that's still faster than a lot of teams. That's still faster than some Scarfers. Like it's right. Blossom. Or sorry, well, I skipped Vileplume, but I like Blossom better. I love Blossom. It's like my favorite Pokemon ever.
I think Vileplume is definitely better than Blossom.
How fucking dare you? This thing is my baby. I love Blossom. It's so cute and silly.
This thing's scary in Ranbats, but I don't think it's
Wait.
good.
No, it's not very good in draft at all. Stab Moonblast is cool. The fact that this one gets Moonblast is pretty cool. Let's show the stats here. Blossom.
I would
set
definitely put Blossom below Lilligant.
Oh.
And probably in the D tier, personally.
How fucking dare you? And
listen,
this is the set. This is the set you're gonna bring every week. I want you to follow along with me, okay? Follow along. Are you following?
Following. I'm following.
This is a set you bring every week. This is a set you bring.
Okay.
Every week. After 5 QDs, you're still not gonna outspeed that Meowscarada, but you know what? It's okay.
I mean, it's just like less immediately threatening and harder to set up than Lilligant.
Why does this get triple axle? Huh?
Bro.
Huh? What?
What do you mean
Oh
triple?
well. I guess it does do dancing. It's dancing, so I guess like, I wish I had a face cam because I just IRL. I just pantomimed like the hula dance.
You just pogged.
No, I didn't pog. No, I
Pogged. Be honest.
Yeah, I pogged. I went, oh yeah, I did that. But anyway, Drain Punch 2. They gave this thing a different moveset. They were giving this thing they gave this thing like a different guy's moves, and they scrapped that thing, and then they forgot to get rid of the moves.
True. They're making in Gen 10. There's gonna be a Hisuian Blossom, and it's gonna be physical.
I'd fucking kill for that. I'd love if they made like a new Blossom form. I genuinely like this Pokemon. I don't know if you can tell.
Blossom's cool. I like Blossom, but it is worse than Lilligant.
No,
I probably not nearly as good as anything else in this tier. It's solo grass on like a sweep, like trying to sweep.
I just realized. On the side of the ads, or the side with the Tilas, I had it scrolled up so far that there's been an ad, probably an Arby's ad up there for like 5 minutes or so. So whoops, I'll have to edit that out in post.
It's an Easter egg.
Easter egg. Well, it's not really an Easter egg, but I mean it's an endorsement, I guess. But yeah, no, this thing's pretty bad. I will move it back down. Probably genuinely might be below jump.
Yeah, I would put it there. I think that's very valid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Your turn, my friend. Or no, sorry.
Let's keep going. Vileplume is legitimately a very good low tier.
And yeah, for sure. Vileplume's better.
It can. The fact that it's like genuinely quite good defensively versus a lot of things makes the sunset harder to immediately counter because they just don't expect it. Because it can just self-set and then just click Weather Ball and Sludge Bomb and hit most things.
This thing hits harder than Venusaur does.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said this thing hits harder than Venusaur does.
Yeah.
110 special attack, Life Orb, and then you set your own sun, and it's got decent bulk too. No, I completely agree, and it's got Moonblast. And and what about? No, I totally agree, and I think as a defensive piece too, Strength Sap is so annoying and toxic, obviously.
And effect sport too.
Oh yeah, right. This is one of the. In a lot of leagues, this is one of the few legal ways you can put something to sleep if they have sleep clause enabled. So it's
This thing's pretty nice as well.
I love getting paralysis on the guy that thinks they can just U-turn on me, and then it's like, I got him, GG's. It's actually a really a really solid lower tier captain, or not captain, but like a lower tier guy, like to help you out. I can definitely see it being like
generally.
Wait, is it on
even though like 1-for-1, it's like not technically as good as a Moongus. I would rather draft it than a Moongus.
No, I'm right. No, that's fair. I think that's fair, and I hear you, and I agree. Is it better than Abomasnow? I kind of think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe not as good as Tera Evolva though.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. All right. Another chlorophyll guy. Jesus Christ.
Victory Bell.
Is Victory Bell there? Okay. Chlorophyll.
Victory Bell's just kind of like, yeah, it's the next guy.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That goes to show I didn't even know he learned that. I didn't know he had chlorophyll.
It's kind of the only thing he does. It just makes him a worse version of Vileplume generally because
yeah.
the defensive value.
It's how do you even rank
I would
this?
say it's probably a little bit better than a Lilligant, just because the
Yeah.
immediate offense is strong.
I like this guy in almost any ability. I mean, that's genuinely the only that's the only thing I can think to comment on. I've never seen this thing drafted.
Actually, he's actually not even as strong as Lilligant.
He's
immediately.
not. He's not.
I think it's worse than Lilligant then.
I think there's a cool niche in almost any ability where you give this thing Grassy Surge and then you spam Grassy Glide. That's kind of neat. It does get Strength Sap still. It still can hit strong under the sun. Like Tera, I have seen Tera Victory Bell before on a Sun team. Didn't come to the game that I faced them, but it it has some cool stuff. Leech Life is kind of nice for the grass types and stuff.
Yeah, it's kinda
cool. I forgot that point. Or I can't think of anything that would actually hit. It's still cool though.
Probably means it's not very good.
Yeah, it probably means it's not very good. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll put it above. I mean, like, what do you want me to fucking say? It's a Victory Bell. Who likes this Pokemon? Yeah. All right. Anyway, cut back now. Where's the other one? What else gets it?
Exeggutor.
Exeggutor?
Yeah, base Exeggutor. It's the second one.
Okay. I love Eggy. This guy's not good.
Eggy's cool. He sucks, but he's cool.
Eggy's cool. He sucks.
Yeah. I mean, his stat line is like unironically
good. No, he has a good stats. Is the weird part, right?
This guy could be underexplored as a Tera captain because it is more immediately strong than any of the other guys
sets up
that we
Trick Room
talked
for
about.
itself is very nice.
It's pretty funny. I think this thing probably is actually a very explored secondary Tera cap.
I think there's a better one. I think there's a better one that's its older brother, but
probably.
Yeah,
but this thing cool. Could be pretty sick.
Healing's cool. The fact you can't really hit a steel type unless you're mixed Earthquake is kind of annoying, which is why
that's where Tera would hopefully come in.
Yeah. I do like I mentioned, I do love that you set up your own Trick Room. Harvest is very annoying. You can run Citrus to really be a pitch. Yeah. You can run Cuss Stap, so you get multiple Cuss Staps, so then your speed doesn't even matter. That's cool.
Yeah. Honestly, I do think this thing is a bit underrated.
Yeah,
the biggest
it is a little bit.
Downfall of this thing is it doesn't get Weather Ball.
Yeah, if it got Weather Ball, it'd be super nice. So regular Eggy, I'd honestly put it. It's a bit underexplored, like I mentioned.
Yeah, I would want to give this thing some credit here. Maybe top of D.
Top of D. We can do that. We can do that for Aggie. Now, the one that I have drafted, the one that I have experience with, this one doesn't get chlorophyll. We're gonna take a detour. I love this Mon. This Mon's so fucking cool.
He's pretty sick, yeah.
He's so sick. I'm not sure if he's that good. I'm just gonna put him here. This is not my actual place for him at the moment. This is a place.
I mean, he is like on the surface directly better than regular Eggy because it trades speed for extra attack, which makes it a mixed attacker and makes it better in room.
And it has Dragon Hammer. Cool move.
Yep.
It doesn't really even run it that much. It just runs Draco, but it's cool that they gave it that. I talked about this with Jamarcus. There should be I have an image of, or no, it wasn't with Jamarcus. That was with OG Albina. My apologies. We were talking about the idea because Dragon Hammer, it's only that goes to dragons with long necks, right? So you know how like giraffes fight and they like slap their necks against each other? I wanted to see Exeggutor, Lola, and Raging Bolt just like bashing necks. I think that'd be a very
isn't that what Dragon Hammer does in the animation?
I think so. Yeah,
just flops on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I want to see that in like a Poke World or what was it called? Like the the Poke World doc where like it's animated and it's like, this is the life of a Spheal, and this is the life of a Krokorok, and now we see in the wild a Executor and Raging Bolt fight for territory. Yeah, like that would be fun. Anyway, Swords Dance, very cool. Trick Room, like I mentioned, this guy is objectively better. I just think Flamethrower is super cool.
Yeah, Flamethrower is huge actually.
Huge.
The main thing is it
doesn't get knocked
have
off.
access to chlorophyll, which is something, I guess, but
that doesn't
in
even
general
matter. No, this guy just fills more roles in this guy, because look, this one gets knockoff too.
Oh shoot, it does.
Yeah, this one gets knockoff and this one doesn't. This one gets Iron Head. This one gets, for the fairies, Sludge Bomb. It has really good coverage. Really good coverage. Self-healing. You're not using Trailblaze, but you could. Block is funny. I didn't even.
No,
see
you
that.
can't.
No, you can't. You just can't. Calm Mind's funny. Earthquake's cool. I mean, it's like, it has a lot of good. It's a really good AV user, I've discovered. I think this thing is a solid AV user. You just drop Dracos and, you know, click your moves. Like, it's really solid.
I like this guy. We can put him.
He's a good Tera captain. Make him hit a little harder.
I like where you put him.
Yeah. I do as well. I think underexplored Tera captain is probably the best way to put it. I think this provides more roles than this does.
I kind of disagree.
What? This? What do you?
I mean, Quiver Dance is such a broken move.
You have to use a Lilligant though. I feel like this is like, you don't just set, you not only are, you're not only self-sufficient
with being a backup cap in the context. I think Lilligant's better.
Okay, all right, but
just a little.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Are there any other chlorophyll guys? We're missing some. I thought we were missing some. Leafeon. Leafeon was one, right?
True.
Shift Tree. This guy's cool.
My beloved is one of them.
This one? That's your beloved?
No, the Shift Tree is not my beloved. You
okay,
know who my beloved is.
Oh, right. I forgot about. We're gonna have to talk about that one. Shift Tree is like here, but like honestly,
we don't need to talk about his intricacies. He's just like better stab coverage. Wind Rider's cool. I think he's better than D. I think.
Hold on. Let me put Shift Tree up there. Yeah, Wind Rider is neat. This thing doesn't have great stats. Knockoff is cool though. Wind Rider, it lets you be immune to a lot of really nice moves. Like Hurricane, Heat Wave, you know, yada yada yada. It's very nice.
It's an interesting Tera cap. I would probably where you're hovering right now is probably where I would put it.
Yeah. Sorry, Victory Bell. I like it. I do like the Wind Immunity. It hits hard. Stab Sucker Punch, always good on a Mon. It's a very solid priority. I mean, like,
I think you could argue it being a little higher, but it doesn't really.
It doesn't really. It's a fuck. Who's fighting for you?
Who's fighting for Shift Tree, bro?
What team are you on, bro? Yeah, like no one's gonna be in the comments like, we're justice for Shift Tree. No one really cares about this Pokemon. You know what's sad when they care about your little cousin because he has his nips out. Like that's the only thing people know this Mon for. Yeah, look, wait, where is he? He's in giant little baby food. Wait. There he is. Yeah. Go up, shine your guy. He would go up here if he was contendable. Yeah, he would definitely does leave. Yeah, my goat does leave, and his succulent nips. Cut that out. Man. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. What other? Okay, so there's your beloved. Yeah. There's so many bad ones. Look at all the bad ones. Okay. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Sawsbuck. Let's talk about that one.
Sure. Sawsbuck is garbage.
It's so bad.
It's useless.
It is useless. Might be the worst Pokemon ever. Maybe. Serene Grace Headbutt is its niche.
Yeah, Serene Grace Headbutt Body Slam is
not as good as Sceptile.
More than some things.
No. This gets a secondary tab typing, and I think that makes it slightly better.
I'm down with that.
I mean, wait. I didn't even look at its stats. Hold on.
Oh, this might be garbage.
This might be the most large fry and a shake ass stats I've ever seen. Like this is so average. It actually pains to see. Like it hurts. This guy, yeah, this is rough, dude. This is Thunderwave's cool. What it is? I mean, I didn't know he got that. I don't know why he gets it, but I mean, Warning is cool. High horsepower is nice. It gets some nice move. Agility is neat. Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with me when I run Swords Dance double kick for the steel type.
Honestly, it's just a para flinch bot.
It's a para flinch bot, and yeah, that's
like why would you really bring it?
Why would you draft it? Let's just bring it. Why would you ever touch it? Like it's. I like how this is just turns into us shitting on the low tier, these low tier guys. Hey, double edge. I mean, if a team doesn't have a great normal resist, you might have something there. Grass immunity is something. You're not actually running chlorophyll much.
You're just spamming Serene Grace Body Slam realistically.
Yeah. Hey, and that's not a bad niche, so I'm gonna put it above Sceptile. All right,
yeah.
There you go.
Leafeon.
Who? I'm sorry.
Leafeon.
Yeah.
This thing is just like a little bit better than all the other guys because it's the best defensive stat line.
Yeah.
Out of them all.
Yes.
So you can use it as like a check to stuff if you like really need it.
Mm-hmm.
And it still does get synthesis, so they can keep itself healthy. Still gets knockoff, which you can use off a 110 attack stat.
Right. 110, knockoff is cool. 130 defense. This thing's living pretty much any physical hit. Like it's bulky and it's bulky. Don't sleep on chlorophyll Solar Blade in the sun. Because this thing it's fast enough to where it will outspeed your entire team in chlorophyll.
It's like maybe the last usable chlorophyll draft this as a ground resist mon.
Yeah, that's fair. It actually is. Yeah. It's other than that, it really doesn't do much. If you can carve that niche out on your Sun team, if you really don't have any other reason to spend your points on something better, then just I guess Leafeon.
There is no reason to draft Leafeon though, because my beloved is still EV ranked.
Your beloved, yes. So there's a reason this guy chose the grass type. Everyone, there's a reason.
There is.
As Bonnie wanted to talk about, that he's a super believer in, and I think is annoying.
You think it's annoying?
I just don't. I don't like fighting it. It's just annoying to fight.
That's a good thing.
I know. We can go ahead and knock it out of the way. Let's go ahead and
let's do it.
Let's talk about Livani.
My beloved. Oh my god, I love Livani. Where are you putting it right now?
Bottom of D tier. We're moving on.
What is this chicanery, bro?
Bottom of D tier. Let's talk about Hydro Apple. I'm kidding.
What is going on?
I'm kidding. All right. Fucking Livani is fine. I mean, I think I'll let you take it away.
Listen. If we're looking through the 2-point or 1-point tier, and we're looking for just like a last pick sticky web Pokemon, this is absolutely without a doubt the best one that you could possibly pick.
No, I actually do.
Its stat line is genuinely usable.
It's fine.
It has really good coverage for no reason.
Yep.
It has a defensive typing that's very awkward. Like standalone, it's bad, but it gives you a quad resist to ground and fighting, which is very. It's
not a
good.
quad resist to fighting, but.
Oh no! Sorry, my bad. It's a quad resist to ground.
Why do you get iron defense?
I mean, fighting and water are also just really good to resist.
Why does it get iron defense?
It does get iron defense.
Why?
But like,
what about this iron?
I can't not love this Pokemon. I have won a championship to all 3 play games and sweeping the final game.
Okay, you're cutting out a lot. Hold on, you don't need to repeat all that. Yeah, you were like super hard there.
Okay.
Repeat. You said you won a championship with this one, right?
I can't not love this Pokemon because I brought it to every single finals game and won a championship with Swords Dance Trailblaze sweeping the final.
Yeah, because his opponent.
I can't not love it.
Yeah, his
but
opponent
like,
was definitely bad.
unironically, like, I didn't just bring it because I felt like I wanted to try to make it work. It was literally slotting in perfectly for my game plans, and it wasn't always just because of Sash lead Sticky Web. It was like I can bring this mid game and actually take a couple hits and click Sticky Web and knock something off, it killed a Cyclizar like with triple axle in one hit, chipped a Tinglu. Like this thing is legitimately.
Yeah.
And you guys should draft it as your last round sticky webbers.
I think Discord was actively trying to censor you because of how much it was.
Did I cut out again?
No, well, it's fine. I think people got the point. I'm pretty
okay.
sure that most of what you said was hearable. I just think it's funny. Discord was actually like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah, active propaganda here. Yeah, good job, Discord. I'll pay you back in a bit. Either way,
It's fucked up.
just no, this thing is really good. Unironically, bits aside, this thing is like actually probably the best one pointer you can get, and I think some leagues might need to start boosting it up because what it provides for a team is kind of like pretty damn good.
It's legitimately
serviceable.
In my opinion, it is 3-point material.
Oh my god! Groundbreaking. The earth just shattered.
It is groundbreaking because look how many you could do.
Yeah, it's
tier.
It's okay. So like genuinely, like it's decent attack with for some reason triple axle. It's a low kick. Trailblaze Swords Dance for the crazy people, yeah, and like Sticky Web, obviously. I mean, if you just need to bring this thing for Sticky Web, it will do that fine. But if you want to bring it for other stuff, you could, and it's been shown that to work. So like, fair enough, and good on ya. Switcheroo is also nice.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some niche there. I like it, but I don't.
Too.
Does get screens too. Where would you put it?
Let's put it. I would put it above Diplin.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so like right
Boom.
there. Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's talk about Hydrapple next. Right.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
See what?
Whatever. That's fine.
Okay.
That's whatever. It's fine.
No. It's actually let's not talk about Hydrapple because Hydrapple should be probably. Well, no, we've talked about Hydrapple before. Like we got to get out of the way. Hydrapple. This thing's S tier, right? Right. Tera Hydrapple.
Yes, it's S tier.
Hydrapple is S tier. Is it probably not better than Tealpon? Or not Tealpon.
Yeah, not better than Wellspring.
Yeah, not better than Wellspring.
This thing is insane.
Yeah, no, I think I covered it pretty damn well. With my gripes with it. If this thing was allowed to Tera in any league that I was allowed in, it would cause riots. There would be anarchy in the streets. Look at this stat. Look at these stats. This is Uber stats. And you give it a Tera type with Regenerator and coverage and fucking this. Where is it? Where's the fucking move? This move?
Is that Fickle Beam?
Fickle Beam that just 30% chance to just fucking be 160 base power.
Yeah, no, I legitimately like
Tera Fairy. How do you kill it?
I think that if we banned Fickle Beam, it would get no worse, and it would be a health.
Yeah, no, it would. Yeah, it might.
Like it still gets Dragon Pulse, which is 5 more base power. The fact that Fickle Beam can sometimes nuke them is dumb.
Yeah, no. Fickle Beam can just be. It's so stupid. It's killing the steel types at like 60% after a nasty plot. I mean, it's no longer a check anymore. Hydro Pump for no reason, by the way. Heatran no longer Earth Power for no reason, by the way. It's so good, and with regen, you can run this thing as your bulk AV user, set up to win the game guy, or break through early game and just get some fucking damage off if their team doesn't have a great dragon resist. Like it just fits in all roles basically. Giga Drain to keep itself healthy. You don't even need much investment. You can run bulks or so many because you're not running speed for much. You're never running speed for the most part. Like you'll maybe try and speed creep a few things, but like
like base 50s
you will pretty much like always like get to mess around with these amazing stats, and then like you run nasty plot, and then you're still hitting hard, and it's self recovery too. Because it needed that as well. It couldn't just have Regenerator. It needed to keep recovery too. This thing's really dumb. I think it's fair where we have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Tera had Drapple. We talked about it before. It's fucking stupid. Right. Leagues above whatever we saw there, so yeah, okay. Perfect, lovely. I'm gonna move Lamani back now, I gotta be fair. Alright.
Yes.
There we go. Jesus, we're still so... how long is it now? Okay. Oh, we're well over 2 hours. It's definitely the longest video I've ever made. We're in that territory, folks. Yeah. Alright, okay. Let's see here. Jesus. Oh, we missed a chlorophyll guy. We gotta talk about the Skull villain, which is such a tragic tale because they introduced a grass fire type. They said, "Look how cool he is, guys!" And then they introduced this one, and it overshadowed it. And the same generation. Skull villain's so cool. It is.
Skull villain is one of the better like bottom tier chlorophyll guys. Like the secondary stab is huge.
Big thing about it is that Skull villain is by all definition is the hardest hitting chlorophyll user they've ever made. In terms of like just sheer move variety. I mean, overheat in the sun is it just kills everything. I mean, it kills everything, and like it Super Fang's kind of neat. I didn't even know it got that. That's super cool. Will-O-Wisp for those strange matchups. Why does it get Zen? Why is that the move they gave it for coverage? Stopping Tantrum and I mean, yeah, it has both stats, so you could run it either way, but you probably want to run special.
You'd always want to just click flamethrower and overheat. There's no reason not to.
75 power is, I mean, so 70, not power, 75 speed, max speed, you're still speeding a lot under chlorophyll. Into under sun, you're still faster than most of the things that probably want to be faster than you or would to be able to take a hit into you. So yeah, this thing is super good. Obviously, I mean, lack of coverage kind of hurts it. Some matchups, it's really hard to click either of its stabs, but I think if you're drafting Sun and you really have some points left over and you want a cool, like, alternative Tera Captain, Skull Villain works. And it,
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna break some walls, for sure. Where did I put him?
You put him in the right spot.
Where did I put him?
Right next to Lily.
Oh, okay, there he is.
Probably want him, no, I think it's fine there. It's fine.
Well,
it's close. It's next to Lilligant regardless.
Yeah, I'll put it there for now. At the end of the day, there's so many fucking C tiers. I mean, like, what was it? Yeah, there's so many C tiers. All right. Is there any more chlorophyll guys? Did we talk about them all? I think we got them. I think we got them.
Lurantis might technically have it. I don't remember.
No, I think that has Leaf Guard.
Oh, I think you're right.
Lurantis has Leaf Guard, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You want to just talk about Lurantis? How to get that one out of the way? Hey, this one's kind of cool. Hey, I want to draft this thing in Shitmons. Really bad. Because
it's kind of cool. I think
it's a good bulk and a usable attack stat with superpower, contrary superpower. Not bad. And healing. And defog. And knock.
It's cool. I do like that it's a defogger that matches up decently into ground types.
That is very nice.
But its bulk really isn't that much, and it's so slow.
Yeah, that does kind of hurt it. I'd put it like maybe below Blossom, but it's still good. I feel maybe.
That's fine. I think that's fair. It's definitely above Cacturne.
Well, Cacturne gets out spikes
can,
at least.
For more than a
That's true, but yeah. I do like the self-healing aspect of it, because you are pretty decently bulky. So if this thing was a Tera Captain, it might be underexplored. But I think right now, for the info we have, it's alright.
I agree.
Okay. I think that's it, right? So now we actually...
I think that's it.
Thank God. Okay. We gotta finish this up. Alright. Yeah, now we can go back to just pick it back and forth. You haven't picked one in a little bit. How about you pick one?
Okay, let's do Bramblegast.
My friend hates this Pokemon. He thinks it's a fraud.
I think it's good. I like
I like it too. Honestly, here's my truth.
You're hovering a weird spot right now.
No. Huh? Okay, well hold on. Okay, Bramble has no coverage.
It doesn't need it.
Nothing at all. Rapid
It
spin
has the
spikes.
best. It has the best stab move in the game.
If you're gonna say poltergeist, you're incorrect.
Well, I mean, it's the best stab type. Yes.
Best stab typing in the game, not best stab
Yeah, best-
move. Poltergeist.
Yeah, it's only.
is
Yeah,
not
it's
a
not
good
the best stab move. It can miss, but it's the best stab.
Well,
type
it's
in
not
the
just
game.
the best stat. Well, they can just not run an item too, and then fuck. Well, now.
Sure, but then they're not running an item because of a bramble gap.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're knocking off items all the time in Pokemon.
Yeah, it does require a
Yeah,
specific,
yeah, a game plan.
like a more
yeah.
specific
Anyway,
kind of
but
build.
yeah.
But
I think the best
Yeah.
thing. I think this thing's best set is legitimately Tera Ghost spell tag +1, and you get +1 with like Tailwind. So now you're super
Yeah,
fast and you
yeah.
hit like a truck.
if you're tearing your bramble, sure. But I mean, this thing has just a good utility pool, and its typing is very nice.
But it has
it's spin
55
blocking for-
HP. It just sucks. Like that's the
Yeah, but it's
big
got
part
base
about it.
90 speed, so it can actually hit.
Yeah, but it's like this thing. If you want to run it defensive, you're still not living 2 hits in a row. Strength Trap does help with that, but it's like
You sometimes barely can, and that's because it can outspeed stuff. You get the out.
yeah. Shadow Sneak is cool.
It also spin blocks for its own spikes. It's
Don't
honestly
draft
a
this-
very nice
Don't draft
roll
this.
compression mod.
Don't draft this for your only removal. Is my only thing.
Can we put it above a Mungus?
No, it can go above a Mungus.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Is it probably better than Obamazo? Obamazo doesn't get spikes.
I mean, I would put it at the top of the tier, but I'm not. I don't want to.
I
would
not
literally
better.
put it
Than,
at the top
it's
of the
not
tier.
better than Terra or Bala.
Sure. Yeah.
You
That's
don't.
fine.
You sound like you wanted to fight for that.
Well,
so-
it's just the fact that it is
doesn't
such
have-
good roll compression. doesn't need the
okay.
Tera.
I'll put it there. Jamarca's gonna
Yes.
have a fucking fit with me. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's get the Decidueyes out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Decidueye, unfortunately, is kind of just a worse Bramblegast.
We ranked this thing surprisingly high in our other video because we had talked about all the grass ghost types. Decidueye is weird, and it's like it could theoretically be used. I mean, it has mixed attacks, which is cool. Cool special bulk. Defog is nice. Knockoff is cool. You just bring. I mean, this is a set you'd bring every week. Just do this. Knockoff. U-turn. Roost or something like that. That's all you really need. Like, just, like, it gets the move, really nice stab move. Spirit Shackle's a funny move, but really not that good.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You just want to click Poltergeist as long as you don't have to knock off on the set.
Long Reach is a neat ability. I think it's actually really nice in draft. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's good when you're clicking U-turn, but when you're clicking
Yes.
Poltergeist, you kind of don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. Bravebird's cool on it too. I mean, that's true as well. Just yeah, U-turn is super nice to not have to worry about helmet punishers and stuff. That's kind of all this thing does, though. I don't really got much else to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I like where you put it.
Yeah.
That's chill.
Now, on the other hand, Hisuian Decidueye, that's a Chad Pokemon.
It's kind of Chad. I haven't used it, but I want to. I can't really accurately rate it myself.
It is an interesting Terra Captain because it's bulky, or it's bulky enough, and Scrappy Triple Arrows is such a busted move.
That's pretty
Triple Arrow
funny, yeah.
is literally just ridiculously good. 50% -1 defense. I mean, like, what the fuck were they thinking here? Someone spun a roulette wheel and like just decided to put all these effects at once. They said, why don't we just give it all of the effects?
Yeah, they just didn't care when they made Hisui Pokemon.
Yeah, and Roost is cool. It kind of does all the same things, but it's a cooler typing with Scrappy. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't really love the typing when you don't really have that much util. Like knockoff is the extent of what you get.
And U-turn. And U-turn too.
And U-turn, yeah.
And defog. So you.
It can like occasionally check water type,
Yeah.
but it's
gonna put
hard to
it-
fit on builds.
I'm gonna put it here. All right.
That's fair.
Tell you what, you sound a little tired, and I'm a little tired too.
Mhm.
Do you want to take like a 30-minute break? Go get
Sure.
some water or something, and then we can come back in a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll do that because I'm a little tired too. All right, so let's do that. All right. What should we talk about next?
How about we go Serena?
Serena. Oh, this one's actually good. High key, this one's good. This mon actually is B. This mon's B for sure, right?
I do think this mon's a bit underrated. Some people hate
Super.
it.
What? Who hates it? It's so good.
Some people think it's just
good.
really bad, and the only reason you'd ever get it is for spin.
That's not
which
true.
Which is like, it's a little true, but also I don't mind it. It does have very good attack stat and very nice coverage.
It's bulky. I mean, it's bulky.
Yeah.
It has spin. Queen of Humanity's a good ability because Ice Shard no longer fucking affects you. So after Rapid Spin, you can start actually being outspeeding a few things. Like if you're running offensive, this thing high jump kick is super nice. You have triple axle, of course. This beats the elephants. Bulky, this thing beats the elephants. And like U-turn super cool. Knockoff is so. This thing's really good. I don't know who doesn't like it, but like.
I just generally like when my spinners can accomplish something offensive, so they're not just like
spinners.
dying after spinning. This can actually force switches.
It's self-sufficient too, and it's self-sufficient as well. Trailblaze is nice, and healing as well. Knockoff is so sick. I think this thing has a lot of potential, and I really like Serena, and I've drafted it before, and I think it's sick. I think I drafted it, or at least it's been in my builds. I'm gonna put it above Whimsicott. Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right. Yeah, because I like it. All right. Oh man. There's one that I just saw and that I've dogged on this in the fighting type video, and I want to see your thoughts. Let's go ahead.
There's only 2 fighting types here, and I don't like either of them. So
let's go ahead and discuss maybe the worst Pokemon of all time. Just kidding. It's not the worst Pokemon of all time. It has a fat spit F stat, but
it's quite bad though.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's
really bad.
If I'm doing 60 with my stab leaf blade to that water type after +2, then this mon, that's something crazy is going on. This mon is better than because with Tera it can do something.
I just don't really know why you would want to draft this. Like, what role does it actually accomplish for you that is good? Because its speed tier is nice, but it can't actually revenge things because it's so weak.
There is something here.
Mediocre.
There is something to Tera with this thing because this thing is so good. It probably beats a lot of special attackers with certain Tera types. Swords Dance is neat. Stone Edge is nice. Coverage. It's just like I guess you could run both special and physical, but neither are going to be that strong. So I don't know.
At the same time though, why would we ever get a Tera Virizion when we have its counterpart that's like ready to Tera?
Yeah, that's also true. Iron Leaves is definitely better in that regard. But like you can't say it's bad. I just think it's outclassed.
You can say it's bad.
No, you can't say it's bad.
I think it's valid.
It's not. It's bad, but it's not a. It's hard to say.
It's not abysmal.
It's not abysmal just because like, dude, this is insane bulk. That is nuts bulk. That's pretty damn fucking. This thing could.
Yeah,
and it's fast too. And it's fast too. And there's some merit there. It's just like, why did you pick this over any other of your Tera guys that are much better with Tera? Yeah. You know what I mean?
There's like maybe a couple things it can check, but like the bulky waters like if you want to alleviate your like water checks, then this thing is still weak, like still doesn't want to get burned or will be actually doing nothing.
Yeah, I'll put it here.
I think
it's a fair placement. High, but I think it's probably more
I like that. I honestly I would put it below Decidueye personally, but this is fair.
I think I like it better here because I think this has more bulk. Decidueye. Let's settle at that. All right, there you go. More special bulk. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk about his brother here.
Yeah.
This guy
like
without Tera sucks. I hate
garbage, but
absolute.
This thing is
stinky.
very scary.
But this thing with Tera is like up here, I'd say. Tera fight, Tera fire, Tera just it's fairy, so you can't really kill it as easy. It's just like it's
I mean, booster energy unlocks so much.
Wait, I gotta pull up his stats. Oops. Pull up his brother.
Got good
Iron
stats.
Leaves.
Paradox Spawns are
Unfortunately,
like
130 attack is good, but to get booster speed, you have to run. Oh, sorry, wait. So that's probably a good point of discussion. To get booster speed, you're having
It's
to
run 168 attack, I think.
It's
If I remember
160.
correctly.
160.
160. Okay.
Yeah, which is not enough to hit things you normally like. It's gonna
Well-
bounce off. It feels like, and then after an SD, it feels like sometimes it's not quite even strong enough, even after Tera. But like
It does definitely take away from it. There is also like booster attack
No,
agility.
I was gonna say, don't
Yeah.
run booster speed. Booster attack is probably
Mm-hmm.
the way to go in a lot of times.
I think it depends on how bulky the opposing team is. I think booster speed has its place for sure.
I think this thing hits like a wet noodle without freaking it, just because of what the attack investment you're having to sacrifice in order to hit that benchmark.
It's not that much.
It feels it, dude. When you're SDing and then your Leaf Blade doesn't, or your close combat now doesn't kill the Steel type. It's
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if they have a more offensive team has like less of a backbone, booster speed can
okay.
instantly win end games sometimes.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of teams, even then, it's not gonna. I just look. I've seen some really.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see Iron Leaves too often, but it does
It's-
punch.
It does punch, I guess.
I'm chill with this placement, actually.
Yeah, I think with Tera, that's the most value you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, kind of whatever. I do think with Tera though, it is legit better than all these guys.
I agree.
Yeah.
Without Tera, it's unusable.
Yeah, without Tera, it's so bad. Right. Okay. Speaking of unusable, let's talk about Meganium.
Bro.
This guy's going in
I don't
D,
know,
but it's not horrible.
Whatever.
Listen, it's whatever. It's at the end of the day.
I think you're going a bit too low. This thing at least does have defensive stats.
No, I know. That's why I put it above these guys. All right. And this guy gets up a spike. What does this one do?
I mean, this thing gets knockoff and encore now, which is like okay.
So does this guy.
Yeah, but that guy's slow and frail. This guy's like legitimately way faster and bulky.
This guy gets up my hazard and then gets chip off. What does this thing do? I think
Check
Cacturne's
something.
I think
I don't think it's
No,
I don't think it's close.
I
Meganium's
think-
definitely better.
it is pretty fat. But it's like not. What are you bringing Meganium for? Like, what is it for? Like, do we put it bottom of C? Is that what you're suggesting?
It's definitely not good. No. I would probably put it at the top of D, personally.
Yeah, it's just like it's one of those cases
It's-
of like, yeah,
bad.
it's one of those cases of yeah, you can, but should you? Like, it's kind of, it's like, yeah, you get good defense and you get some cool like moves here, but like, if your
It's not
opponent's
good. It's definitely not good,
no,
but
it's-
it has more use than the rest
Yeah.
of these guys in D.
If you have experience drafting Meganium, let us know in the comments. I want to know if like this thing is putting work for you. Like body press could be something, I guess. Does it get any
I've
way
experienced
to boost it?
I've experienced mocking with Meganium. It is complete garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. A leech seed knock. I mean, like it gets the moves. It just doesn't have. It's a mono grass type with no
It
ability.
can pretend.
It
It can pretend.
It can pretend. Hey, when it gets if no, it's confirmed to get a mega at this point, right? I'm pretty sure. Didn't they already?
I don't know.
Well, either way, if it gets a mega, hopefully they'll buff this one up a little bit, buff up these stats, and maybe that one, and then maybe we got a Pokemon we're talking about here. Give it the
cry.
give it Mega Lottie. Give it Mega Lottie stats. Do that, please.
Yeah, just randomly.
Yeah, no, just just break the Mega rule and just slap Mega Lottie stats on it. Yeah, that's good. Or give it Regenerator. That would also be cool. Grass Fairy type.
Still wouldn't even be good.
No, it would. It would have a niche then. It probably wouldn't. I don't think it has a pivot move. Can it run Baton Pass? Nope. Well, shit. So,
Tragic.
well, tragic indeed. Okay, your turn, my friend.
Let's do Wochian.
This guy with Tera is a freak.
He's annoying.
He's very annoying. So he just shuts down a lot of physical attack, especially. That's why in a lot of low tier leagues I'm in, they really don't like allowing this guy to Tera. Tera Poison is so hard to kill.
Really?
Tera Poison is super hard to kill, and it's obviously. I mean, like, I hate to admit this. It's something I should have took into the grave, but taken to the grave. I have been fucked up in mocks by like super hard fucked up by a offensive Wochien with growth and Trailblaze.
That's funny.
And because it's so fat, it was hard to kill it before I could get like really set up and just start clicking moves into my team.
Interesting.
Because my team was pretty dark weak. I have a great dark type, I don't think. But either way, like it knockoff, Giga Drain, Leech Seed. Most of the time you're not gonna see that set. But you'll see you'll see Stun, Spore, and a good taunt will stop this guy from doing kind of what he wants to do, but he will get an item off, and you're gonna have to use multiple Pokemon usually to kill this thing, especially if it's Tera. Now without Tera, this thing's dog shit. Without Tera, this thing's awful.
Yeah,
it's a good screen
It's got the
too.
same.
It does have screens.
It's got the same issue with Arboliva, where it needs Tera or it's unusable.
Yeah, but with Tera, it's really good, so it kind of makes up for it. I'd say it's,
A little bit.
I think, is it better than a Moog? Is it better than the Moog?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, fair enough.
Because a Moongus can accomplish some defensive things without terroring.
This is true. All right. I can't believe Obama's is so high. That feels wrong. I was looking at some of these guys, but it's okay. We are too far down this list.
Correct.
It's correct. If you have problems with it, fuck you. Sorry, I don't mean that. Let's talk about. Wait, we've talked about this one before. I was gonna leave it to last, but we've talked about it before, so I might as well get it over with. Sinistra.
This thing is an A tier.
A tier for sure. Last A tier we probably have. Tera Sinistra is a demon.
And base, it's one of the best spin blockers in the game.
Which
is super important right now.
Sinistra.
Where you put it is good. I like this.
Yeah, Sinistra. The stats are disgusting, and it gets Strength Sap and Calm Mind and Trick Room even. Matcha Gotcha is an objectively kind of like insane move. It's it's a move that heals it, hits both. I guess in doubles that's pretty cool, but here, I mean, it has a chance to burn.
20% burn is dumb.
It's really dumb. And like, Hex, and it's just a spammable stab option as well. This thing loves to run max defense and like just beat, it's so bulky. With Tera, it gets even crazier.
Sunspore Hex is very nice.
Yeah.
Especially when like in matchups where you think it might not be able to break through, it's still like is really annoying.
Yes. One thing that's also very annoying about it is that or one thing that I think is lacking with it is its special defense even after a Calm Mind isn't great. Sometimes it still just drops to that flying move in 2 hits, and it feels like sometimes like Tera remedies that, but it there's a lot of cases where like you have to be specially invested in order to stand or like get the sweep that you're looking for.
That is true, but at the same time, its natural special attack is so
high that you don't need to invest.
It's not too big of a problem ever.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree with that. That's why I said they like to run just max Fizz Step, but I'm saying like, and Heat Proof is a very good ability on it as well. Forgot to mention that.
For sure.
Now I'm just neutral to grass, or now I'm just neutral to fire moves, which is super cool. Also, Foul Play is a good move on it. Other than that, it is it's surprisingly good and a menace to fight on the Tera side. Tera Water, Tera
Poison.
Like Tera Poison, Tera Fairy. Hell, sometimes just Tera Ghost Shadow Ball can just 6-0 a team. Like,
true.
There's a lot of applications, and I think this thing accomplishes a little bit. Serp might get a little bit more done. I don't know.
I would definitely put Sinistra above Serp. It's too meta relevant, I think.
Yeah. Would that go above Ogre, this Ogerpon, or no?
Me personally, I would say yes, but I think
no,
if
that's
we're
okay.
looking at it like a bit objectively, maybe not.
No, I'd say I'd probably put it above. Yeah, it's pretty meta relevant.
I'm down. I'm down for
I'm
that.
down for that. Okay, let's talk about
Bunch of shitters left.
a bunch of shit.
Honestly, we could just go down the line if you want. There's not much left.
There is not much left. We can go down the line, I suppose. A lot of these we've already talked about in previous videos, so it's kind of nice. This one we haven't though. Hisuian Electrode. This guy's cool. He's cool.
Cool. I haven't seen him in a while.
I love the meme of like the Dragapult sitting there and it's like I'm the fastest in draft, and then it's like and it goes up behind you and it shows the calc of foul play having 100% chance. Yeah, second fastest. Yeah. Electrode has a lot of really cool stuff. Obviously Chloroplast is cool. This thing is so fast. That's kind of its only real niche, but like it does that well with Volt Switch and stuff. There's a reason this thing is like top 5 in Godly Gift. Because when you give this thing a special attack stat, it kind of goes crazy. Having a secondary,
it's base 80 though.
Yeah, and here, it's placed base 80. But Soundproof's a cool ability. Aftermath is also 3 good abilities. Static is really cool. Even if you're not taking those hits well, you still end up because a lot of things are going to be trying to U-turn on you, and since you're not living too many hits, Aftermath, that 1/4 chip sets up so well for other things. So Rocky Helmet is not a bad pick on this guy. Genuinely, it's not, because of that chip you're getting for your other guys. That could be extremely good. And you have suicide moves too. You have Chloroblast and you have I think you have Explosion, right? You go boom.
Probably. Yeah, it does.
Oh, it has self-destruct and
It's Explosion.
Oh yeah, it's in not okay. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, go boom. But there's some application here. Now obviously he's very weak and he's outright just straight up stonewalled. Without Tera, he's stonewalled by any grass type.
True.
But with Tera, it's not even hitting that hard anyway because you have 80 base special attack. But it's not a bad Tera Captain. It's cool to have for speed control. Not the best thing for speed control, but it's cool to have. It's definitely not C tier. Definitely not D tier.
Yeah.
I'd probably put it about...
You're hovering in the right range.
Yeah,
I would be fine
here.
with you putting it anywhere here.
Yeah, I'm going to put it... No, not there. God damn. There we go. Boom. Right there. Boom.
That's chill.
Yep. Okay, Ludicolo. Oh, man. This is one of my favorites. I love this guy.
Ludicolo is the mon that I wish was good, and he just isn't.
Yeah, Ludicolo is the mon I wish I was IRL.
True.
Look at this guy. He's so chill. He's so chill. And then look at his stats. Just
an interesting niche that he does have is being a swift swimmer with Encore.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool. And it does get cool coverage like Ice Beam and Thunder Punch, I guess. Drain Punch is cool. It gets a lot of moves.
You
doesn't really have the
look
stats.
At the special side.
Yeah, just really get some ass stats. It did not get the best. It did not get the best come up. Focus Blast is cool too.
Yep. Knockoff
Swift
is cool.
Swim is cool. It is a nice breaker, and Life Orb hits pretty hard. And it's
alright.
Fast. It's just
its stats
not,
are so terrible.
Yeah, it's not doing any better than most other things would. If you're looking for a rain sweeper, if you really want, first of all, why are you building around rain? Second of all, what is Ludicolo doing that your Barraskewda or Arcalodon isn't? You know what I mean? Or
if you have rain, you need something better than Ludicolo.
Yeah, Ludicolo though, I'd say he's because of that niche, he might be here-ish.
Yeah,
probably.
That's good.
Yeah.
I would put it there, I think.
Yeah. Prelume. This guy sucks, but I really want him to be good.
Same.
Because he's cool, right? 130 base attack technician boosted Mach Punch. That's a strong ass priority. Priority. It's Spore's nice on it. And Poison Heal can be surprisingly bulky with some investment. It's just I want to do Tera Breloom. I think this thing has potential with Tera. Genuinely.
Maybe.
Tera Steel, Tera Fairy, stuff like that. I feel like this thing actually could go kind of stupid.
It's definitely a little annoying. I just think if you're gonna be a low tier fighting and like not be that fast in this generation, you do need some
Yeah.
bulk on you.
Yeah, and this guy
And
just doesn't really have it. Yeah.
no.
I really like the idea of offensive like Swords and Breloom because that would just run through a team that's like kind of fighting weak. If your fairies chip down and like this thing gets one Sword Sense off, it could just be GG's. Because Mach Punch is
It could.
yeah, like legit. Like Mach Punch is that
But
strong.
at the very best, that's still a pretty matchup dependent
Yeah.
like maneuver.
I agree. I agree. I still think that Tera Breloom is an interesting idea, and I want to try it one day.
Yeah.
I think, but for now, kind of basing it off of what theoretically could isn't really the best. I'll put it like here probably. I think, or maybe like here. Yeah, that seems fair. Better than these guys. I think that's fair. Because this guy can at least put you to
Yeah.
sleep. This guy can put you to sleep.
I will say I think Breloom is way better than Virizion.
Breloom doesn't have the bulk
I-
like Virizion does.
Right, but it has the power, and Virizion doesn't.
I
It at least
mean-
has priority and power.
But is it? But at the end of the day, is it better than like these guys? I don't know.
I mean, probably.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, we can.
It's still like
We'll do. Well, okay. I'll take your word on it. We'll
that's
see.
chill. I like it.
Yeah,
there.
I just don't. It doesn't really fill a role outside of I hit hard, I go boom. Like I go yeah, and then you're something dies. But like
I've heard Breloom say that actually verbatim.
yeah, verbatim. That's how he speaks. He goes yeah, nah, yeah, and bullet seed also yeah. Technician bullet seed hits like a truck too.
Yep.
This thing's a great technician guy with rock. It doesn't even get rock left in. This thing sucks. Never
It
mind.
gets rock. It has rock tomb and bulldoze. Those are its like best coverage moves.
Hey, that's all you need, bro.
But they're
You need-
technician though. So
Yeah, they
it's
are
fine.
technician though. Yep. Hey, yeah, cool mon though. Very, very silly guy. Torterra. Ooh.
I kind of hate him.
What? You don't like the turtle?
I mean, I love Torterra, but in draft, when you have an item that counters you.
Yeah.
kinda
Are you
bad.
talking about the M word?
Yeah, the M word. Don't say it in front of him. He's pretty sensitive.
Yeah. Oh my god! I nearly put it on him. He would have cried. I'm sorry. He no. He. Yeah. It. I mean, you let it get the shell smash off. Yeah, it's gonna do some damage, but this thing's still so slow.
Yeah.
It's strong. Don't get me wrong. Tera helps this guy a lot. Tera helps this guy a lot because you getting extra stabs and with like loaded dice and stuff. This thing you can't switch in on it. You just can't. You can't switch in on a
Yeah.
headlong rush plus like the bullet seeds plus rock blast for the flying type stuff like that. Like you can't really switch in on it. And
Yeah. The issue that is though that when you don't have Terra, you both need to carry
Yeah.
a coverage for flying, and also you are weak to a lot of things, so
Yeah.
they can pretty easily revenge you with a Scarfer. And if you are Terra, that means they're gonna prepare for you. So,
yeah. And
Mirror's
so-
coming in.
Yeah, mirror might be coming. I mean, you can always bait that and just click the attacking move into the mirror guy, which is what I like to do. I like to click an attack move first and then start setting up after I get chip. But like,
It could work, but then
You know,
for a few turns you're just using a regular Torterra.
this is true. And I think it has niche as a rock starter too. And I don't think you have to bring Shell Smash. I think you could just bring like, I mean, because this thing
Yeah,
has
there's-
really good
there's,
bulk. There's something there.
Yeah.
Iron Defense is solid.
Because it gets
Iron-
SD too.
Yeah, Iron Defense bypass is also fine. Like that's not even terrible. You have some good bulk. There's definitely
it's kinda
something there,
cool.
and synthesis too. Yeah, there's stuff there. It's just like,
I haven't watched one win in so long because everyone's just so
Yeah.
aware of it.
put it like here.
A little higher. Yeah.
I'll put it above
or-
I'll put it above Virizion and Breloom. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
How about the 1-pointer being so high up in this?
Because
Crazy.
it's true.
Yeah. All right. Rotomo is cool.
He's cool. I haven't
yeah.
tried him at all this gen, but I know people who have, and they're like
relatively pleased with how it does.
I mean, it's just a Rotom. At the end of the day, any Rotom form that isn't the one that's the ice, I think is fine. Yes, that's including fan. That's including fan.
Yeah,
but like
fan can be really annoying, especially if you put Tera on that guy.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I mean, yeah, it's just like a Rotom. What fucking we've talked about Rotom Heat. Now imagine that, but this one's not your Fairy Resist. But this one is I mean, it's not gonna die to the extra drill clicking Earthquake because it's neutral to it. That's like one. That's like
it is
the new thing we can bring up.
It's definitely a nice ground answer.
I like this thing as a defogger in Nat Dex. Yeah. Will-O-Wisp is cool, but fucking man, what do you want me to say? Like
this guy can be bottom of B, I think.
Bottom of B is completely fair, I feel, because it is a Rotom at the end of the day, and like it's a Rotom at the end of the day. It's a good pivot. It does Rotom things, even with not like grass typing doesn't necessarily help a electric type, or it doesn't help a levitating electric type. I mean, it is cool to have a second stab, and like, you know, you're still acting as a Rotom, which in general is annoying. It's a good Scarfer, and it can be offensive too if you EV it that way. So, yeah.
Yep.
Shaman. Now this guy, I always wondered why I mean, Tera Shaman theoretically is like goated. Look at the cover of this thing. Okay, but like, look, Healing Wish with like Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, and then that fucking signature move Sea Flare. It's really dumb. Obviously,
it has a bit of potential.
I think,
but like, I'm not gonna Healing Wish with my Tera Captain.
I mean, like, Tera Hattering's a thing.
Usually, there's maybe a couple instances.
I'm just saying, like, if you're not gonna Tera with it, I mean, it's not bad at that. It obviously this thing can be super bulky.
It's for sure a solid Scarfer. I don't hate Shaman at all.
Yeah, Life Orb hits hard enough with good coverage and like Earth Power and Dazzle. Play rough too if you want to go physical as well, though I don't know why you would. You have a amazing grass move and Seed Flare. Now obviously when this move misses, I feel like throwing the computer out the window, but like it's
when it hits, it's
like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, it's super annoying. Natural Cure, so you can't toxic it, so it could run those bulky sets more often. Like there's potential there for like Tera Fairy, Tera Poison. Could do like there's stuff here, but no one drafts it, unfortunately enough. And like oh man, I just realized there's been a Arby's ad on the screen for a minute. Oh god damn it, not sponsored. It's just no one tries it, and with that we don't have too much info on it.
I would say just under Bramble.
Just under Bramble. I think that's fair, because I think Tera Shaman in theory is really good. It's just no one's tried it. Or I haven't seen many results of it. If you've tried it, let us know. Okay, we're nearing the end here, folks. Nearing the end. Quilladin. This is the, I think, only NFE I left on the list this time.
That's fair. Yeah,
for a good, it's solid
in the 2-point tier.
Genuinely, it's solid. It's up here, I'd say. Maybe. I mean, the thing about it is, it does what Chestnut does, but it has an Eviolite and Bulletproof really helps it. It's still got a lot of really good bulk in the physical side. If you need like low tier spikes, you know, and like taunt synthesis or Super Fang, like a low tier Super Fang user, this gives you all of that, and it's good at it too. Like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Like I liked it more in other generations. The reason I don't like it as much now is because you can get a lot of roll compression with the other grass type spikers here. And you just won't really ever want to fit a Quilladin.
It's just that's fair, but I think if you have 1 point left, I feel like it's not a bad pick. So.
It's really not so bad.
It's really not. It's better than a lot of these guys are. So like, I think you get more bang for your buck with like Quilladin than a lot of these guys. I think
I would personally put it just under Jumpluff. That's my personal.
I don't think it's better than Blossom because these two can still be like wall breakers. This guy can't be offensive. It's just for spec. That's just my personal opinion, though. I think Jumpluff at least has the niche of being so fast. Like it's really quick, and it has a lot of these support moves. That's just sort of my take, though. Oh, this guy's raw. Go-Go?
Oh, I love Go-Go. I wish he was good, bro.
Oh man, bro.
He's so close too.
Go-Go's so cool. He's so cool.
I think low-key, he's a sick backup Tera Cap, but it doesn't happen very often at all.
Low-key though, yeah, he's a sick backup. I love him on Hornleech be doing 50 at +2 to neutral targets. Yeah.
But like the Tera Water Sap Sipper, bro.
No, that is pretty cool.
That goes
Genuinely, that is
crazy.
kind of cool. And Grass Pelt.
True.
We say the crickets, like insert some crickets here. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, play rough, cool self-healing move. Fucking fat for the most part. Defense is less to be desired, but I mean, your spit F is okay. And obviously they did that because they're like, oh yeah, aggressive terrain. That's not happening. You're not running this ability. You're running Sap Zipper. But either way,
well, it does synergize with bulk up a little bit, so it's kind of cool.
it is neat. This thing should get Seed Sower though. Probably.
True.
Um,
Then we can grass seed the fucker.
yeah. I think genuinely it would. It's not bad, but why would you draft it? It's a cool idea. That's what a lot of these guys are. A cool idea. Like
I think in the latest DPL season, one of our opposing teams drafted 2 Go-Goats on their drafts.
2.
Yeah,
One wasn't enough. Jesus, they said we really want the goat. We want the goat. They said I want a goat performance, and their top coach said that, and then everyone else was like, okay, we got you. Everyone drafted Go-Goat. Shit. Well, now we have 9 Go-Goats. Yeah. Where should we put him? He's definitely not that high.
He's
lower
okay.
than
He's like
he's better than.
he's better
Sawsbuck.
than Cacturne. He's better than Cacturne.
I don't know, man.
This is
Cacturne
fine.
gets Spike and Sucker Punch.
No, dude, he's better than Cacturne.
I don't know,
trust me.
man. Cacturne's kind of shy. I think I'm gonna draft Cacturne in round 1. I think. And I think I'm gonna cry and.
I think you're gonna do great.
Yeah. Thanks. We missed a grass ghost type. Trev! This guy's also
Dude.
sick.
Trevenant is so sick.
This guy goes
one of my
hard.
friends is like
This is
one of my
Zion.
friends brought this to like way too many games last AFG.
This thing is like sick.
Harvest is so
Yeah,
cool.
on a run. It's not a D tier. This thing is higher.
Yeah.
In the turn, especially in the spectrum of grass types. Harvest is so cool on it. Hits hard. Hard enough, I guess. It's not the best, but let me.
I think-
look up its.
Personally, I would put him just under Lil again.
Yeah, I know, but let me just go over his moveset real fast. Knockoff
Okay,
is cool. Knockoff is cool. Get some Will-O-Wisp is very cool when you want to run bulkier. No, obviously you don't have the bulk that you desire, but I mean, with Frisk is very cool in draft, obviously for obvious reasons. Harvest is really cool with Citrus. Sub Leech Seed can genuinely be annoying. There's some stuff that this guy can do, like self-setting Trick Room is kind of cool. Destiny Bond, disable behind a sub is kind of annoying, just because like, oh, now you clicked your super effective coverage move into me, and now you can't click it no more. So then it's like, yeah. So now I get to
Something that
punish
my
you for
friend
it.
liked to do is run Harvest Culverberry.
That's so
And-
you keep taking the dark moves. That's why
Yeah.
at that point. Wait, does Harvest Culverberry make you take less from a knockoff than you would if you just didn't
Had
have
no
an
item? Yes.
It does? Okay,
Yeah,
but then
it
that's
takes
a cool
less.
strat. Then that's a cool strat. Then I like that.
Yeah.
That's actually a cool strat. Okay, hold on. Let me move my mic really fast.
It's also the only item that you can't actually knock off because it just eats it before it knocks it off.
Hey, that's a good strategy. Yo, pull it in. Eat that rocky helmet right now. Put it in your mouth. Put that shit in your mouth. You can't take my item if he's already swallowed it. Listen, I mean, some items you literally are eating it. Leftovers. What do you think they're doing? They're nibbling on that apple. So like, just before it gets knocked off.
They're just licking it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ogrepon, eat your mask right now. Put it in your mouth.
God.
All right. Yeah. Please, God. Ogrepon, please. You can't be keeping that on. All right. Flapple. This guy is weird.
Flapple's sadly garbage.
He's pretty garbage.
He's almost so cool. They like based him off gravity, like the move.
Flapple is sadly burdened with the ability named Hustle, so that moment that moment when I'm
literally-
faster, that moment when I'm set up at +2 to win the game, but that I miss my outrage and lose.
Literally.
Yeah,
You, you know they literally made this around the move gravity.
Yeah.
Like Grab Apple is boosted in gravity.
yeah. I know that, and Hustle in it, but yeah, exactly. No, and it's a cool gimmick. It hits hard in gravity, but like it's so
It's so interesting. They just didn't make gravity a usable move.
Yeah, it's like it's neat. That's the best way you can play. U-turn's cool. It does hit hard, like I mentioned with Hustle, but you got to be a gambler. Gluttony could also be decent. I wonder how. Any variability could be decent.
It's really not good enough to do any of that. In low tier, it's cool, but
Yeah.
in main
Yeah, I
format,
think
it's just
so.
not bulky enough.
If they're really weak to Dragon Move and you're a gambler, this guy's not bad. But other than that,
True.
I'd say he's like probably down here, I imagine.
Yeah, I would say so.
Hey, if you hit your moves, he's better than Jump Off. If you hit your moves, he's probably better than Zek. Nah, probably not. I'd say he's like
Probably not.
here. There you go. Probably better
That's
than
chill.
Watson. Okay, there you go. Why is Meganium so high again?
Because it's like almost usable, you know? top
No,
top
I
of D,
disagree.
almost
This thing
usable.
does nothing. No, I don't. I
It can
really.
check
I'd
things
use.
a
I
little
see
bit.
Eggy. I see Eggy in these two more than I ever see Meganium.
I don't.
Who drafts Meganium?
I have seen it like a couple of times. I've never seen Eggy drafted, and I've only seen Jump Up drafted when A12 drafts it.
I think you're lying. I think you're a dirty liar.
Okay,
Okay.
you're the
What do you
liar.
think? You wouldn't lie in front of Pie Boy now, wouldn't you? You wouldn't lie in front of Pie Boy, would
gulp.
you? Don't gulp. Okay. Listen.
Gulp.
Appleton's here, and he is. That's Pie Boy. Now, tell the honest truth right now. What do you think of him?
I'm sorry, I don't like Pie Boy.
No, he's cute. No, okay, but Thick Fat's
He's
cool.
so cute,
Thick
and I
Fat-
wish he was usable,
Thick
but he's
Fat-
garbage.
no. He's usable. No. Hear me out. He's definitely there's something here. Apple Acid
he's-
is a cool move.
I will say,
always dropping
he's
speed
clo-
F. Yeah.
He's absolutely closer to usable than Meganium, but
Yes.
he's still
Yeah.
terrible. I would still put him top of D.
That's fair. No, but that he's, Dragon. I mean, on special attack, that's fair. Really fat. With Thick Fat too, so you're not always dying to that coverage ice move.
He's pretty fatty. He just
Yeah.
can't output really anything.
It's cool. Hypothetically, Leech Seed Apple Acid is really cool. And self recover is also nice. It's just like, yeah. I mean, I think there's a world where you can fit this in like as your 2 or 3 pointer. There might be a world, but like
Maybe.
yeah. I could see that. It is pretty good though. I'd say it's pretty good for the D tiers. All right, Toad's Scroll.
Toad's cruel.
I hate
This guy is so interesting.
I hate this Pokemon. I don't like him.
I don't know how to feel about this guy.
I'm sorry.
He's
my
like
mic.
his speed tier is pretty sick, and he's like he it's just his special attack stat is so garbage. It's really the
Dude,
biggest
all of
thing.
his stats are garbage. What am I?
like the speed.
And he has the
plus,
worst
like, the
ability like
interesting-
ever.
Yeah, the ability is obviously garbage. But you don't have to rely on Spore.
This is the only thing I'd use when I. Oh, I didn't know this thing got spikes. Wait, pause, champ,
You didn't know it got spikes?
pause, champ. I didn't know it got spikes. S
I mean,
tier.
it's Maya's priority. Spikes,
I mean,
but
yeah, no, it's.
like-
I mean, but like, yeah,
It
it's
still can do
interesting. It gets the like good moves, but like, god damn, why did they do this? Obviously, I know why they did this, but like, it.
yeah. BGC.
All of its other stats are just so bad. Like, it has fat Spadef. That's cool. It's just like, god damn, they.
I personally would put it just under Leaf Annie.
That's a little high.
I I think I would. I think it's just like
I guess
it's on the
so.
cusp of being decent. It's just so close.
It is, and I've seen it on more teams than I've seen any of these Pokemon. So I just wish that you weren't burdened with that ability. If this thing had like,
Yeah.
if this thing had like, just give it Sap Zipper or something, like something.
Literally, if they just took away Spore and gave it no ability, it would
Yeah,
be actually decent.
no, like like I'd actually be so down with that.
Because it also gets toxic.
Yeah, I got some cool fucking abilities. Or sorry, some cool fucking moves. Mirror Coat's cool, and let's see, yeah, Rapid Spin. Obviously, it's a great spinner. Or great, it's a spinner. It would be a fast
It's
one.
solid. It beats ground
yeah.
types, but it is quad weak to ice.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
Ice Spinner is destroying it.
Yeah, and cool Dazzlingly Mirth Power coverage. Yeah. I don't know why they'd be giving the grass types all these moves like that. That's crazy. And finally, last but not least, shit, I didn't plan this out. This is a mon we've talked about before. It's fine. We should have ended it on the last guy, but Brute Bonnet.
Brute Bonnet. He's scary, man.
Scare. Tera Dark with a attack booster and Tera. If this guy is your Tera guy, that actually does make it useful, genuinely.
Yeah. I think it does kind of really need Tera because
it
obviously
really needs
it's just
Tera,
going to destroy it and it's so slow.
Yeah.
But with Tera, Calking versus is not easy.
Yeah. Booster attack Sucker Punch is very real endgame sweep, but just Tera Dark Crunch is good. And obviously, one thing that's really sad about this thing is that no matter what you do, you can do min speed everything and max speed this, and you will never get booster speed. And they did that on purpose. You can do this, you still don't get it.
Yeah, they could not afford to have a speed boosting Spore.
Yeah, they could not afford it, and so yeah, but the coverage it gets is cool. Stopping Tantrum and close combat, and like this thing is very hard to switch into. It's obviously slow. It relies a lot more on Tera than a lot of these other guys. It's bulky too, like obviously because it's based on Lungus, but like it's bulky. So once it gets its Tera off, it's kind of hard to get off the field too. So I'd actually put it now. If this is your Tera guy,
I like where you had it.
I like it.
This is fine.
I like it bottom of B. All right, B for Brute Bonnet. All right, and fucking finally,
so many grass
we
types.
are finished, dude. That was the longest video I've ever done. I think it's gonna be about 3 hours.
No way.
No, I mean the last recording we did was 2 hours and something like 10-15 minutes, and this recording right now, we took a 30-minute break in the middle of this because that's how long this shit took. Is 42 minutes. So like, after cuts and stuff, which doesn't even shave off that much time, it might be close to like 3 hours. That's insane. Shout out if you reach the end of the video, and if you're watching these in order, especially shout out. Thank you so much for joining me today, Wagon Fruit. I really appreciate your commitment doing this.
Problem.
And
this
like, it was really fun. And if you want to come back anytime, my friend, or collab on anything else, let me know, because that was a hell of a journry we just took.
Awesome.
I like to end these...
maybe I'll get you on for like a mock video or something.
Hey, that'd be fun. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I usually end these videos off with me yelling something, but like cutting it off, like so it would transition into the next video. What should I?